And Legends won a giveaway on the stream today. Whoa, so not only is K-Pax the winner of some great ribs today, Legends is a winner as well.
What did you win, Legends? Also, I see you guys were playing Agricola, was that it? I saw it in the chat somewhere.
Yeah, Stacy's asking. Also, Legends, tell us, what did you win?
They were farming in the Uwe world. I just assumed Agricola. I translated that sentence into the word Agricola in my brain. That's how too many board games that I played.
How many too many board games?
So cool. So it's probably one of his newer Uwe Rosenberg games.
Legend says, I won a giveaway on Duchess's stream. My prize is I pick a game I own and Duchess will bling it out. Oh my gosh, I love that.
That's an awesome one. Hallertau. Yes, I've heard of that one, and I heard good things, positive things. I never hear bad things about Uwe Rosenberg games.
You're not around. You don't know any of the haters.
The Uwe haters.
Yeah, we don't know them.
It's a dark corner of the internet. Don't go to the Uwe haters.
Maybe pick Aeon's End or Role Player. Legends, we were gonna play Aeon's End. Oh, I was thinking about playing Aeon's End. I'm really on
tonight.
Yeah, but this one was out. So because we played it yesterday with the Moy. And I've been really enjoying replaying games because we are kind of on the play one game, then get a new game, and then play another new game type of end of the spectrum for board game players. So this is a game that we're going to be playing for the third time. And it's funny because I originally didn't love it, which I felt bad. Or not love it, but I don't think I understood it. Yeah, and it was Andrew's Christmas gift. And I know that it's an expensive gift, so I'm like, I need to love this. It's an expensive thing to dislike. But I think I realized I didn't super understand the pace of it. Because when our friend the Moy, the first and the original subscriber, came and played it with us, we got to play it at a 3-player count, which I was really excited to do. And then Andrew described it as like a one-shot campaign. And also, I think I was able to level up my character, and that actually felt like I was like doing fun stuff. I think I was like a little scared to fight things, and I don't feel like we leveled up as much, or I don't think I did the tech tree correctly, and I did it better last night, and so now I really like it.
Yeah. So they're saying Hallertau and that Nick and Mike really liked it a lot.
Ooh.
Really liked it a lot.
Like
that
is liked it a lot.
That is a lot. Awesome. Well, maybe it's one we have to try out. We still haven't played A Feast for Odin. I think that's considered his like
masterpiece,
magnum opus, masterpiece. I don't know.
We bought that game because Silver Metal Tavern played it on a stream.
Yeah.
And it's always funny to like now I actually have connections to different games that we buy because usually it's like out of Andrew's research. And Aeon's End, we did own it before, but Legends played it a lot, so then we played that, so now I connect that to Legends, but who doesn't? And then like Silver Metal Tavern, I think about Feast for Odin, even though I never played it yet. It's on the list. What else have we played? Jassar taught us the game, what's it called?
The Year of the Dragon?
The Year of the Dragon, and again, a game we owned, but it just never got to the table. I think it takes like another person other than Andrew telling me to play a game, and then I'm like, I'll play it. A different type of like, not pressure, but like a different way that it like pops up.
Panda Angel in the chat. And then Legend says I went to Heart Board Games' wife's stream yesterday. It was awesome, and Jesse was on it also. Ooh, nice. Yeah, we haven't. Pia's been quite busy with work, and I've been busy with the babies, who haven't been able to stop in as many streams the last couple weeks. But Pia's school year ends.
All that will change.
Less than 2 weeks.
Because
then we'll be everywhere.
We'll be everywhere.
All the streams. We'll be dropping emotes.
VJR24, what Uwe games do you like? And Stacy says, Feast or Odin is on my list based on Nick's love for it. My local game shop has it, and I'm thinking I'll try it before I buy. It would be my first Uwe game. Yeah, I would love to do the try before we buy thing. I wish we had some game shops that had kind of better
libraries.
Well, and I think we do, but they're kind of like all day, not all day, but it's not like something we can drop in. But
yeah, Feast for Odin, Stacy's. From what I've heard, it's like his biggest, most complex game that uses like ideas from all his other games. So that's definitely diving into the deep end first. But I haven't played it yet, so maybe it's easier than I thought. It's worker placement and polyomino,
but a lot of people
are both
really
popular
like
mechanics. So I'm pretty sure, if you've played games like that, then you'll be able to pick it up. But VGR says Nova Luna and La Havre.
We have Nova Luna, right?
We do.
Andrew's
we recently got it. I've been pushing it.
Yeah, Andrew keeps bringing it up. And I think someone else... Is it someone from Board Game Barrage who really likes it?
Yeah, I think Nealon.
Nealon, yeah. Andrew has been mentioning that game for a little while. We have a little bit of a different setup because we streamed up in up north where my cousin lives, but we forgot our little stand that like holds up the camera. So we have this great situation here.
Yeah, this is our temporary option. We're lucky to even have anything. So everything is way more zoomed in on the table. You can see about half what you normally can.
So get ready for the zoomed in too many bones.
Also, LTR in the chat, I see, says, Feast is so good, I can lend it. We know who LTR is. Lucas. Also, we own it already.
We should have asked you.
We should have asked. That was the smart thing to do.
You know why, LTR? It's because the moment I started getting excited about Feast for Odin, because
it's been on my list for so long.
Silver Metal Tavern was streaming it. Andrew was like, "This is the hype that I need to jump in."
I had one chance, one opportunity.
Oh my gosh! Actually, I need to show you guys. So we had a packed week.
We did.
Because we played Space Alert with Silver Metal Tavern, and it was so fun. And right before that, Andrew played
Nemesis for the first time, which just came in the mail. I got in on the most recent Kickstarter for it, and oh my gosh, that game was a lot of fun. It was exactly what I thought it would be like. I saw tons of reviews and stuff, and heard that it was kind of a love it or hate it type of game where, you know, despite maybe your best strategy, something bad might happen to you, but the narrative and the immersion and the chaos and drama of the game and table talk is just like through the roof interesting and fun.
It was very spicy, funny to listen.
And spicy. And so it was all those things, and I love those moments in games. I'm not, I love myself a great strategy thinker, but I also love an experience that's just like, you can only have this type of collaborative experience together.
Because it's like not immersive, but it's what's that thing where like the narrative, emergent narrative.
Yeah, emergent narrative.
But one of the people who came and played the game, which was pretty fun because Andrew got to know this person, Isosceles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isosceles.
That's a screen name.
But you got to know him through the pandemic playing video games. But he brought a very interesting thing when he came over to play Nemesis. He brought this!
The least satisfying banana.
I feel like this is like, now we have to have...
Well, no, hold on.
It's like, oh my gosh, don't pull it too much. Isn't that so weird?
It's gross.
But also really satisfying.
It's like...
least satisfying and very satisfying.
Yeah. We played a lot of pranks on people this weekend with this. We kept offering them bananas and handing it to, and then you grab the banana and it like...
That's right, Stacy. What is that thing? It is this, so his daughter found this at Fred Meyer, and for those who are not from this region or know, it's like a grocery store with like...
It's Kroger for a lot of the other... Yeah.
There we go, it's Kroger. But it's like, it's like a stick, not sticky, but it's like I don't know, kind of sticky, but then there's sand inside, and it's like you just pull it and then you reshape it. Anyways, he bought 3, and we were messing around with people like tossing it to them, and then they would catch it, and they're like, "This was not what I expected."
Deadpan. And then Atticus, that's one interesting banana. Yeah, don't eat it. It's gross, and at the same time.
Is this stream PG-13? That's a good question, Amanda.
Just so I know what I can say. Yeah, PG-13. That's good. That's good.
It reminds me of the Stretch Guys from the 70s.
Yeah.
The Moy's in chat. We played this game with the Moy yesterday, and that's why we're playing it again. But yeah, we should have had a content warning. No, this thing is like we were playing Too Many Bones yesterday.
Content warning, gross banana.
Trigger warning, gross banana. But anyways, I was playing with one of the other ones of these that we had, and I was getting so stressed by one of our fights. It was like the fight before the boss fight in Too Many Bones, and I definitely broke it. And it was interesting to see what was inside, and it's just like white sand or like some sort of...
It didn't fall out though, right?
No, because I felt the sand coming out, and then I stopped pulling at it. But
so, Board Game Face, it's okay, like a flaccid banana. That's exactly what it's like.
And then Stacy Everdell, same stuff. They are like superhero stretch guys.
The stretch guys from the 70s. What was the Stretch Armstrong? Is that it? Stretch Armstrong, the toy?
I don't know.
I think it's the same stuff.
Made of the same stuff.
Yeah. Except a banana for some reason.
Yeah, well, they definitely knew exactly what they were doing. They didn't have to. They could have made any type of.
Stretch Armstrong was still around in the 90s when I was a kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everdell started my love for solo board gaming. There it is.
Nice.
I was gonna ask that, but
this
Legends beat me to it.
Is known for being a very good solo game. Although I played it once solo, and I could understand why people would like it solo, but I still have a hard time with getting drawn into solo games.
There'll be a day where you'll find a solo game you like.
I like solo games that set up in less than like 2 seconds and tear down in less than 2 seconds, i.e., like a deck of cards that I can shuffle.
It's like because if it's slower than a video game load screen, then Andrew is out. But you've just played a lot of your video games is your first love.
Yes. Rudy Red, the bones are your money.
There's a sketch comedy show called
I Think You Should Leave.
I Think
it's
You
on
Should
Netflix.
Leave. And there's the one about the bones being the money. I don't know why, but it just cracks us up every time.
It's always funny.
Rudy Red, speaking of a busy weekend, we went up north with Rudy Red and Uncle Jojo. And our baby tried Ethiopian food for the first time. That's probably one of my highlights. Because I think at first Rudy Red's mom was a little like, oh, maybe he doesn't like it. And then I showed them a video of our baby eating avocado. And the baby was like... And I was like, that's what it looks like when he doesn't like it. And he accidentally ate a little bit of a spicy Ethiopian dish. Because I had it a little bit on my hands, and then I gave him the, like, mild one. Also, Rudy Red, my mom wants to know the recipe of the dish that...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Trying to get some family secrets, huh?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Tell us the family recipe. No, I told my mom, I was like, you know that your first grandkid ate Ethiopian food before Filipino food? And she said, give me the recipe. Let's trade.
Johnny Deathhawk says, Too Many Bones, great seeing y'all play. We don't get it to the table enough.
Yeah, we played it. I was saying earlier in the chat, we played it for the first time, and I didn't really get it. And I think it was just because I didn't do my tech tree correctly, so then it didn't feel like I was really like leveling up my character, and like it didn't feel like it crescendoed in a way that I felt like it was supposed to, if it was gonna be, if it was like as good as everyone was talking about. And then we played yesterday with the Moy, and I'm so glad we played it again because it was really fun, and the emergent narrative was fun, and I always love dice rolling, and I love tech trees. I don't know why I just didn't fully get it. I think I just didn't understand the pace, because I was like, we're trying to level up before we get into the boss, and I don't know if I did. I don't know if we leveled up enough, or maybe we didn't do a very good job and didn't level up.
I mean, we played the longer game last time. So the first time we played the short game, which we're playing tonight. But previously, or last night, we played the medium length game, and so it was just a little bit longer.
Hopefully,
so you can level up a little bit more.
Hopefully, we fight the tipsy troll. There's a troll with a big bottle, or not bottle, but mug of ale, and it was really cute. And
also, Stacy says, I'm a bit of the opposite. I like a meaty solo game.
Ooh.
I like the lighter ones, but if that's all I had, I'd get bored. That makes sense.
Oh, that's actually, that makes a lot of sense.
If solo was my primary way of playing board games, I would probably end up going towards the heavier experiences.
That would make sense. Yeah. I could see that for you. And then Legends DM is gonna change their name to Legends Aeons End. And Ethiopian food is so good. I used to work at a school, and when they did teacher appreciation or staff appreciation week, they one day they had a coffee cart, and then another day people brought food. But I think there were just there were some Ethiopian families, but there must have been. The Ethiopian families must have signed up for that day because it was all Ethiopian food, and I was like, why aren't teacher appreciation days just Ethiopian food home cooking days? Because it's so good. But I really like this game. You're playing a character you've played before.
I am, yeah.
Whoa.
But not the one I played yesterday.
That's true. I'm playing the same character. It's the busy, last month of my work. So I needed a game that I've played before. It's nice because I played yesterday. And oh man, the Moy, the first and original subscriber, he played a character that had pets, and they were so fun.
The pets were very cool.
Question.
Sorry, the lighting is not on you, and when we're small, when I'm looking at the small screen, you were a
in
black
the
hole
shadows.
In the shadows.
Question for everybody. What is it?
Are you holding?
No. Not what am I holding, but what was everybody's favorite, activity during recess? Because I recently read a report, and in the report they said, this child's favorite activity during recess is weaving grass. And I was like, whoa!
Whoa.
And I was like, I guess I used to sit on the grass, in the field and rip grass. But I don't know if that is actually an activity. What?
Kickball's fun.
Kickball! Yeah. Ooh, that's
one of my favorites as a kid was playing Dinosaur. Which basically was us arguing over who could be the Velociraptors. Because the Velociraptors would have 3 fingers out. The T-Rexes would have 2 fingers out. And the Gallimimuses would just have their hands out. And then you'd run around like a dinosaur.
And you wanted to be the one with the 3 fingers out.
That's the one I wanted to be. But not everyone could be Velociraptors. There had to be Gallimimuses and T-Rexes too. So, of course.
the classic game of
dinosaur.
Handball. The handball's the one against the wall, right? Is that
But
correct?
then there's also wall ball.
Ooh, but then there's wall ball. Is that a regional? What is that?
Maybe the same game, different
Is that the
names?
same? Yeah.
Foursquare, wall ball, and poison. I don't know
what's
poison. Foursquare can get intense. We worked at a summer camp. That's where we met, and there was Foursquare court there, and the staff would play during staff training week, and no kids around, and it was There was none of the crazy.
bloodbath.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath. It was intense. It's actually the Foursquare court is where we met.
Wall ball is hardcore. Wall ball is a Foursquare ball against the wall. Okay.
Are people standing against the wall too, and they like can get hit by the ball? It's kind of like dodgeball. I don't know.
A version of dodgeball. I love. I only ask. Well, not only because I read this report, but the kids for a few years ago, pre-COVID, they were playing something called Gaga Ball, and we were trying to figure out if Gaga Ball was popularized by
Bob's Burgers.
the show Bob's Burgers, or if it was created on Bob's Burgers. I don't know what it was, but anyways, the camp that we worked at, they built Gaga Ball like octagons, fighting rings. But my cousin made like a homemade one with like lawn chairs. So we mentioned it this weekend, and then the kids were like, "Oh, we haven't played it in a while. Let's play it on the in the trampoline." And man, Uncle Jojo, he was going hard. He was also clutching his heart, and I feel like I'm joking and teasing him about it, but I feel like I would probably play one round and then I would just leave. I would like be like, I'm done. I can't just sit in here anymore. Be bounced.
80s kid, Catholic school. We didn't do it around. Tennis ball on the wall. If you don't catch, you stand against the wall and everyone throws it at you as hard as they can. Oh my gosh. Oh man, games change over time.
Foursquare. Yeah, I really like Foursquare. Andrew and I were talking about, what was it? That one game that's really hard for us short people. Tetherball.
Tetherball is a tall person's game. That's there was a point in my life where I realized tetherball. It's not even worth playing against a tall person. There's no amount of skill that can make up for it. Poison is a basketball game except the wall ball rules. You just throw the basket at people.
I think I was big into freeze tag. That was probably my main thing. I like the resting part of freeze tag.
Sitting on the ground?
It's just being frozen.
Oh, I guess you freeze and then someone goes under your legs and then you can run around.
Go under your legs?
Yeah. You
just tag them to unfreeze.
No, you have to crawl under their legs and then they're unfrozen.
Oh, that's not how we played. I think I like freeze tag because I just like running around unfreezing people, which is basically like Patches, the character I'm playing, because I'm a combat medic. Did you like that segue?
Nice.
No, we never crawled under. That sounds actually probably better because it's harder to unfreeze people.
Yeah, it's harder to unfreeze people.
But
that sounds too easy to unfreeze people.
But then you're walking, like crawling through the wood chips. Did you guys have wood chips?
No wood chips.
What'd you have? Concrete?
Cement? Concrete?
Oh.
Beyond Ted, I remember crawling between the legs. Yes! I'm not the only one. Probably
asphalt for Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
Legends, what did you get for food? We used to play horse basketball. That's all I could really play for basketball is the horse or like pig.
That's all I grew up playing.
Man, multiple people, Grass says Beyond Day, multiple people played with those freeze tag rules. We played on shattered glass. the hardest version of freeze tag.
So
with crawling under the legs.
Playing on shattered glass, was that being in the 80s or was that a Catholic thing or
Catholic school thing? and
no shoes.
No shoes. A sea of spiders. Oh my gosh, that makes me. I feel like what's worse, a sea of spiders or glass? No, all of them would be.
What type of spiders? Like spiders that can kill you? Because glass definitely.
I don't know. I mean,
like glass could potentially kill you, but if you were in a sea of spiders, you would definitely die.
Yeah, I just I have a more visceral reaction to sea of spiders.
If
the kind that bite.
Yeah, if they bite, but they just leave a little itchy spot.
A little itchy spot.
I would take the sea spiders. Because I can deal with itching.
I don't know.
Very dependent on the type. But if they're deadly spiders, of course not.
But the thing is, if there's a sea of spiders, even if it's not deadly, the amount of bites you're gonna get
will hurt. Yeah. And it would be super gross.
Legends, that sounds so good. Chow Fan is one of my favorites. One of
what
type of noodle
we had for dinner? We had French toast casserole just on a Thursday night. But there's a reason, because we went to Costco and we got that cinnamon raisin bread. Anyone know what that is?
It's like a little twist.
Yeah,
there's a cinnamon
great
twist in it.
Toast snack. Put some butter on it. Tastes good.
Anyways. But when we got home, we were saddened to find that we
did not check the bread before we bought it. One of them was fully smashed.
Smashed like this.
I think what had happened that when it went through the bread cutter, because it wasn't even fully cut, it like must have got stuck in the machine and then smashed it, and then they just kept packaging it, then got to us. So we're like, what are we gonna do? We can't even pull. They're like half cut
loaves of bread that look like this.
Yeah. And so I cut it up into squares and not that banana. So I cut it up into squares and we made French toast casserole. So it tasted great. It was terrible for us, but it tasted good.
But then we got to use the whole bread and we had some bacon with it. Also, I love breakfast for dinner.
And the raisins were rat droppings. They looked like it. Tasted great though.
I used to dislike raisins and stuff. And now I'm starting to not mind it. I also like carrot cake now, so who knows? Who knows who I'm becoming?
I guess an adult.
I don't know. The Twilight Imperium cake I made for you was carrot cake because I was like, I need to use these carrots, and we had a really good recipe. And it felt like something you should have carrot cake when you're actually maybe you shouldn't have carrot cake when you're older.
Why?
I was gonna say,
why should or shouldn't you?
Because you're getting older, so you gotta get the nutrients.
Of carrot cake?
Yeah.
It's still cake. There's like
a lot of sugar. Nutrients, which is one of the things I'm going to try and update, or I'm gonna get nutrients as an update, one of my skills pretty soon. I have two good
Carrot
segues.
cake is the best cake. Board Game Feast. Carrot cake's good.
Board Game Feast. I love that you said that because I was like, was I just sleeping on carrot cake? Did I just not understand how good it was? But maybe I was just like in kid brain when you're like, what are things that you don't like as a kid because they get bad press, like spinach, right? Popeye
spinach.
No, not spinach. Brussels sprouts. That's one that kids spinach and Brussels sprouts would get a bad rap in cartoons, but they both taste good. But there's a place called Little Radio in Tacoma, and they have these like.
They have a rotating menu though, so they don't always have it.
No, well, I'm going to riot if they don't have any more of these Brussels sprouts. These Brussels sprouts are so good.
They have like kind of pickled onions on it, like sliced pickled. What is it? It just like it's fried.
Yeah, you're missing the point. It's fried,
and then it's got these like bright, sweet things
acidic
things. Oh my
pickled
gosh,
red onions. It's so good.
Brussels sprouts are just better now. They bred them to taste better. Yeah, they actually were bad when we were kids. They've just improved the plant.
The technology.
Yeah.
Now we have cell phones that are basically computers, and now Brussels sprouts are better too.
Apparently, a decade ago, all Brussels sprouts were literally worse. Oh no, frying destroys the nutrients in veggies.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Stacy, I definitely did not consume it for well, actually, it was funny because you get burgers, which you're gonna get something unhealthy, and then they're like, and Brussels sprouts are the side, and I was like, wait a second, what are you trying to pull?
And they actually might be baked or roasted. Stacy says Brussels sprouts are so good roasted. They are
actually.
I don't think they're deep fried. Actually, I think.
Yeah, now that I think about it, there's definitely like dark crispy bits. We haven't ordered it in a while.
Yeah. Well, they have a rotating menu. They haven't had it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That actually maybe we just said that they were deep fried because they're so good, and I'm like, if it's gonna be,
it has to be. The only way it can be this good is if it was fried.
But now we know that the science is that they're just better. They're better now.
Yeah.
Board Game Feast reports. Key lime pie. I've never tried it before, Legends. Oh. I do know that key limes are a specific lime, too. What? Why are you laughing? Because I was trying to think about how... Well, actually, I'm new to the whole liking pie game as well.
Ooh, Board Game Fuse link in your Discord. Wait.
What?
Are you serious about this whole Brussels sprout thing? I'm gonna go look at this link.
I
thought it was a joke.
Believe it. I don't understand why. Also, do you have some other favorite games? Yeah, let us know, Stacy. Good follow-up question. Legends.
He's not lying.
What? Oh no!
The baby. Do you want me to? Andrew, you keep talking Brussels sprouts.
Andrew's on point.
You were on point last time.
Oh man,
he's cheating right now.
So get ready for a lot of interruptions. No, it was funny because for TLN, the one and only time we've been interrupted in the middle of a stream was on Silver Metal Tavern stream during Space Alert. But Andrew did a good job, and he just took over the both our roles, and now I'm taking over the stream. Let's see. No joke. Modern Brussels sprouts all come from a new strain that makes them less bitter. That's super interesting. Andrew was pulling it up and showing me. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be my new favorite fact. Do people ever do that? Like they have like one fact that they tell everyone they come into contact with. I feel like pre-COVID, I was very good with my random one fact. Andrew had a couple of good ones too. Does anyone have any good facts other than Brussels sprouts? I don't know if we can beat Brussels sprouts. Should I call in? Yeah. Rudy Red, we realized this little monitor, like, well, we know you can call and, like, radio in, and we thought that would be more of a feature when, like, your kid is, I don't know, a toddler, and it's like, hey, get back in bed. But Rudy Red started singing Baby Shark Lullaby Edition, and he fell asleep, and we were like, we did not think that would work. So Andrew's been trying to do it, but we have not successfully been able to sing him to sleep through the radio. For solo, Robinson Crusoe is my number one. I give it a full 10 out of 10. Nothing but love for it. I also really like Paleo, again, for solo. It says 2 to 4 players, but it's great solo. I saw Paleo. It has like not Mastodon. Is that right? Like an old elephant. The old elephants. It's got to be Mastodon. I'm basing that off of Power Rangers. But I think I've seen it before. On a white cover. I tend to hold on to things like doing this or eating this is really good for you, but I can't remember the details as to why. Board Game Feast says, Robinson Crusoe is great. Got that recently. Can only beat the first mission so far. A mammoth, yes. That's what it is. A woolly mammoth, not a mastodon. A mastodon. Is a mastodon even... Now I'm questioning. Because the Black Ranger wasn't a woolly mammoth. Anyways, now I'm second guessing my Power Ranger knowledge. And it's pretty funny because since it's really warm, our kid is just like getting really, really close to where the fan is, and he keeps rolling out of frame, and then we're like, oh, let's see if he's asleep, and he's just like lying there against the, like, fully awake against the edge of the crib, just like trying to get
up against the edge to get all the fan.
I own Paleo but haven't played it yet. I don't know why. Before you say, Beyond Dead says Mastodon is correct as well. And Legends, you should play Paleo. You should, but also it's your life. You can do whatever you want, but you should.
I've heard great things about Paleo.
Yeah, I thought I remembered the box.
Yeah, it does have a cool box.
Daryl
Shut Up
Andrews...
and Sit Down had a good review. They had a really positive review.
Didn't it win an award recently? Along with Ruins of Arnak. I thought you showed it. You showed me a list.
It might have been on either the recommendation. It was an nomination. Nominated for the.
There it is. And then Daryl Andrews says, I'm definitely all about the fan. My AC is out. I have 2 fans at high pointed when I go to bed.
Yeah.
At high, yeah, totally. Just like straight.
Straight on. Straight on. No oscillation.
No. Don't oscillate. Just give me all that
Stacey
air.
says, "How can you wait? I stopped everything to play a new game."
Stacy.
Yeah.
There.
That's the way to do it. It takes us. I try to get games, to the table as quickly as possible, but one of my problems is like the last week when I don't have any Kickstarter deliveries for like a couple months, and then 3 deliver within 1 week, and I'm like, how do I get people hyped for all 3 of these? So I have to just pick one, and then maybe get them hyped later for it.
Stacy, I feel like we gotta take a cue from you, because you got to play Nemesis like right afterwards, and that rarely I feel like happens. I try
to make it happen but as much as possible, but it is hard to do.
Yeah, and I think part of the thing for me too is I'm not super. I don't really like learning new games, so unfortunately Andrew's like really excited about a game, and I'm usually like, work was tiring, I want to replay a game. But I'm really like, I was so excited that you got a group together to play. It was very funny to listen to Nemesis in the other room. And I think part of the thing too is we get a lot of games that you have a specific group you're thinking about, and they might not be available immediately. But that's on us for having a very specific group, or having I think I'm super moody about games. Like, I want to play this. I want this type of experience.
I'm not picky at all.
Yeah, Andrew was an Omni gamer, and I'm depends a gamer. Paleo is an interesting card system for mixing up the gameplay. There are decks A to J, I think, and you can mix and match. I love the variety. Oh, that's really cool. How many games? I've been currently trying to get through like rating the games that I've played
on Pub Meeple.
On Pub Meeple, because Jassar suggested it, and I think hopefully that will help me like remember which games. Because what ended up happening was I was like, oh, I really like that game, and then I was like, let's play it, and then I'm like, oh no, now we're like, I mean, it's not bad because then I get to replay games, but it was just funny because I'm getting distracted by like remembering how good certain games were that we just haven't gotten a chance to play. Also, has anyone played anything that they like forgot that was super good and they've like finally got it back on the table?
What? Actually, Dara Andrew says, I think you should do a Pub Meeple to rate games you like, and then do a separate account and rate just on font. And actually, this would be great because we could stream that. We could stream that. Just Pia, we could call it Pia's font.
Font. It's a font tournament.
Yeah, font tournament. That's the nice way of putting it. I was going to say font raging or something like that.
Font raging.
I like that. That's a great idea.
That's really funny. There's too many games, though. I wonder if there's a setting.
We'll do it, over a few weeks. You should do...
We should just do it at the start of the stream. I just go through a couple of them.
Joe, I'm in. I wonder if the results would produce good font games.
Maybe we should do it just at the top, like at the start of our. We can just
chat. I like the update on what people played and stuff, though.
Oh, that's true.
It's got to be its own stream.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be a weekend stream of some sort.
Can you read the Seven Summits? I like how Seven Summits looks. I can't think exactly of what it looks like, but as a whole, I remember my impression was I really liked it.
Very well produced game.
I don't know if it's 10 out of 10 compared to Nemesis, but I also really don't know why I gave Nemesis 10 out of 10. I was holding my breath there. Yeah, Legends, that's messed up because what if I didn't like it? Well, actually, what is it? What's the game? What's the game that you were a part of, Daryl? Was it It's not Bosk. It's the one with the falling leaves. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a park. Bosk. Is it Bosk? Yes. Yeah, it looks like a park like sign. I don't know if you know what that looks like.
Yeah, we owned Bosk.
Oh, so I really like that one. I need to calibrate my system though, because originally it was like one I really liked and then one I didn't like, but I didn't realize that it would be. I looked at some of Andrew's other games. I'm like, there are some way worse fonts. I was really critical about Renature. But I think that was just the one that was the most recent.
We're definitely doing that.
I currently have Terraforming Mars. I haven't opened it yet. Hoping to try it out this weekend. DJ Lojo, we actually played Terraforming Mars for the first time at the beginning of this year, and it was one of our game gaps where we know so many people who've played it, and also we owned it for quite some time. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making.
I got it around when the Kickstarter for the deluxe version was being run.
Johnny Deathhawk 40 out of 10. I'm leaving the stream.
Whoa, those are fighting words right there. He is mad. Where'd you go?
I'm getting another drink.
You need to drink yourself into a stupor just to
No.
just to cope with someone thinking Renature has a 40 out of 10 font.
Renature, man. What a wild font. What a bold font. There's a lot going on that cover.
Johnny Deathhawk trying to stir things up. Also, Stacy says, I've played a lot of Genotype this week. Fun solo, but I'd like to try it with others. The AI does a good job for sure. Some games I don't want to play with others, mostly the co-ops. I like making decisions myself. Yes. Yeah, it depends. Some co-ops, I feel like, this is a pretty good solo game, but I feel like games like this, Too Many Bones, or Spirit Island, where each character is so different from each other that it's almost impossible to hold everything in your head for multiple characters.
Unless your brain is a supercomputer.
Unless you're a supercomputer. Then
Super Motherload. Keep talking. I'm just gonna look up this game.
I like that because you can't have one person at the table that just holds the whole puzzle in their head, or it's hard to, and so it just gives everyone more agency. I like that as a mechanic for co-ops. John Deathwick, we got Blackout Hong Kong back to the table. It's a really fun game. Man, I really want to play that one. That's been high on my to-play list for a very, very, very... since it came out, basically. And I've not been able to find anyone to play it with me, so... You guys should stream it, and then Pia will watch.
And then want to play.
We'll play it.
Here is the... It's hard to see the font that Legends had mentioned, but I do like the font. And the font looks really nice with the rest of the box. Or the cover art. It just is sleek. When it's sleek, and I think I probably err on the side. I have a bias towards sleeker fonts, but I think the font matches the way the box looks. And maybe Renature is busy, and that fits with the busyness of the box. But there's just a lot going on in Renature. There's a lot of people holding hands, a giant tree, and a lot of shadows, and it's really hard to...
Yeah, I feel Super Motherload looks nice. It's also a video game.
It's a video game? Yeah. Well, is that the one I was supposed to look at, Legends? Is that the correct... I'm assuming it's the board game that you were talking about.
Also, Stacy says, I hear that, but co-ops like RC RC. Is that
RC? Where you don't have to play double-handed.
Yeah. So I mean, too many bones.
Oh, Robinson Crusoe.
Yeah. I think that. Yeah. I think playing double-handed. I don't think I would mind it actually.
Yeah.
Depending on the game and how complex each character is. In this, I would not want to play double-handed. It's hard enough for me to keep track of
my
one
own character. Yeah. DJ Lojo says, a game I haven't heard much about, but we have really enjoyed is Trekking the World. We really like Trekking the World too.
That was fun.
I think it was one of our first streams. It's very simple and fun on the surface, but actually get a good amount of strategy once you get people who have played it a few times. I could actually see that because we were very inefficient when we were playing it. I was just like very like, I want to get this because I just decided. Yeah, we really liked it. It was one of those things where Andrew was like, it feels kind of like Ticket to Ride. And if it was if we were still learning a game, like learning or being introduced to games, and it was like Ticket to Ride versus Trekking the World, you were like, I'd definitely be into that.
I like the theme way more than Ticket to Ride.
Yeah, we get to vicariously travel in that game, which is fun. But I could actually, I would really love to play that again.
Johnny says the blackout will be there on the stream. Yes. DJ Lojo. Also, if I had to pick celebrity doppelganger for you two, I would choose Ben Affleck and Rosario Dawson. Thank you. I guess.
But you have to do
just as long as not Ben Affleck as Batman.
But then who? What? Then who would it be Ben Affleck as?
Any other character is fine. I mean, it's one of the only times I don't want to be Batman. I mean, I just wouldn't want to be the worst Batman.
That's true.
And I don't know if he's the worst Batman because there was those ones in the 90s, the sequels to the Tim Burton ones. Anyways, I don't remember who played that Batman.
But do you remember that role?
I don't remember particularly anything about that role. I just remember the movies were super cheesy, which was probably funny to go back and watch. But no, Ben Affleck's good. Gerald Andrew says Port Royale, Oh My Goods, Broom Service, Isle of Skye are games I love by Fisters. Yeah, all his light games. Look at that. I have only played Isle of Skye, but Isle of Skye is one of my favorite tiling games, one of my favorite light games.
Auction?
Not auction. I mean, it is an auction game, but I wouldn't say. I don't know. It doesn't feel like that's the main thing going on in it.
Oh,
even though it is the
lot
main.
Of it.
Yeah, I played a lot of it, but like compared to modern art or something like that's an auction game where it's exciting like an auction. I don't feel like Isle of Skye has the excitement of an auction game, but
does it feel more like Edge Out type thing?
Yeah, just because it goes around once. But anyways, yeah, Isle of Skye, love it. I want to play Oh My Goods, Broom Service, and Port Royale. Those are all on my list to play. We don't own any of them, but one of these days, I'm sure.
One of these days.
Legends, I am waiting for Brain and Jar, Johnny Deathhawk, Andrew and Piet in the same stream. One of these
days.
It's gonna
happen. It's gonna happen this summer. Yeah. Once I get through these last 2 weeks of my job, my work at school, then it's gonna happen.
Stacy says, I played Spirit Island several times, and I'm on the fence about it, even though so many feel it's a great solo game. I think they play double-handed. I'm just not there yet with it. Still trying to understand the puzzle. Yeah, I have a hard time imagining being able to play double-handed. There's each of the spirits in that game are intensely complex, and trying to hold all that in your head. Of two of them, I mean, bravo if you can do it, but that seems like quite a feat.
Yeah, I want to see someone.
I want to see someone do it. Yeah.
Yeah, my working memory is like not there to do something like that. And actually, I like what you were saying earlier, Stacy, about like making your own decisions. I feel like that's why I I have a hard time with co-op games, and I think why I really like this one because not that Andrew is like quarterbacks at all, but I end up just kind of wanting to relax and hang out and like not really having my own agency in it. So this one's a good one. I'm learning that I like this one, and another game called Far Away.
Johnny says we'll all go analog to dibs on being hot dobby. 4-player hot dobby.
Oh my gosh.
How do you even keep track of that? Twister also made Monster Expedition. We streamed that a little while ago, and that was fun.
And we really liked it. And Legends, that was one of the ones that, again...
I would be interested in doing that one solo, I think.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I'm going to play it solo.
I'm going to play it solo.
No, where I completely forgot that we played that game very recently, actually, just because anytime there's, like, it kind of has, like, a box that I don't super remember, or, like, reminds me of other things. So I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna, like, downrate this game. And then I looked it up. I'm like, oh, we streamed this. I really liked it. And I'm like, well, now I spent, like, 5-10 minutes researching what I'm gonna rate this game on Pub People. And I'm like, there are too many decisions I'm supposed to be making. I mean, I can't, like, be researching.
Stacy says, Evan from Being Friends is a master of Spirit Island. He could probably play triple-handed. Whoa.
Oh.
I mean, I guess at a certain point you've played the game enough to where you have played each faction enough times where you just remember remember them.
Yeah.
So
we got to get to maybe not that level, but I liked it when I played it, but I can't imagine doing multiple. Away. What?
Yeah.
To who?
Uncle Jojo.
Okay, Uncle Jojo, if you're still there, we're gonna play it. Let's see. I 3-hand play Marvel United every game because I don't like the solo mode for it.
I didn't know there was a specific solo mode for it, but I would feel like that's probably the way to play Marvel United solos. Because multi-handed for that one doesn't seem like it would be too insanely hard.
I feel really great. I feel like I realize how much more I know about board games because I didn't know that board games could be like played two-handed or whatnot until I started streaming.
Oh,
actually, it was Time Roller who was talking about playing a game two-handed, and then I was like, "What does that mean?" And then you explained it to me.
Oh yeah. John Deathhawk said they just got Branch and Claw and Jagged Earth. Then my anxiety spiked and just played a nice game of checkers. Those are all the expansions. Andrew Pia, are you on the West Coast?
We are on the West Coast. I'm in the East Coast here, and I'm enjoying your stream. Oh no, I need to go to bed. Well, Stacy, thank you for joining us. We typically chat at the top of our stream. Yeah. So,
sometimes it goes as long as an hour.
and maybe we won't even finish this game at this rate. But,
no, we got finish. Yeah.
But thank you for joining us and spending a bit of the last bit of your evening with us.
I always
hope
feel
to
honored
see you again. Yeah.
When there's someone from the East Coast who stays up to hang out.
Because we are late night people as well.
Jason
so
says, love it, love the chats. Good night.
You have a good night. And then let's see.
Stacey says, I can't even seriously. I want to do anything else with a character board but play checkers.
Else with a checkerboard but play checkers. Best Coast says DJ Lojo. I went from Paula to Brothers Mirth to you.
Oh, long night streaming.
But that's a good night. That's a good Thursday in my book. Andrew went to the zoo today with our kid while I worked, and that's not. I just feel like that's a good Thursday.
Yeah, it was a good Thursday.
Andrew got to see some otters.
Very close. I was inches away from them. The otters were like in my face.
Up in your face. Mm-hmm. Being real
Through glass. But I've never been so close. The Point Defiance Zoo.
In Tacoma, Washington. Yeah. It's not as big as the zoo in Seattle, but it's definitely, I'm realizing, like a good size where you're like...
Yeah. You could easily see everything in an afternoon. It's not overwhelming. And
But I do like really big zoos, like San Diego Zoo. So.
Yeah, those are awesome. You can explore them endlessly. It's a good zoo for a family. For kids.
A family weight zoo, if you will.
Yeah. The Newport Aquarium in Oregon has a cool otter. Nice. Yeah, the otters in this one, you can see them from a lot of different angles. It's cool. They have like a fully surrounded. You can go around, and then they've got an area that you can go down, and it's glass, and you can see the otters on one side, and then there's a seal section on the other side. A lot of their animals at the Point Defiance Zoo are just Northwest animals.
Yeah, they don't
which
have,
is probably why it's not like crazy high rated or something like that. But it is very fun.
And I think,
and you get pretty close to them, and yeah. Anyways.
Where is that zoo, Legends, and Newport Aquarium in
The world's
Oregon?
greatest zoo.
Are you familiar with Newport Aquarium?
I can't imagine it. I went to school in Oregon.
But
I don't think.
remember.
I mean, I went to college, and we didn't go to a lot of aquariums.
Yeah.
In college.
I do love aquariums, though. I think I realized aquariums are just so cool because fish are nuts. They're water animals.
Oh, west of Eugene. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I went to school in Salem, and K-Pax, who was in chat earlier, is in Salem doing a job. And
one last job.
One
no,
last
not
job.
really.
He's a photographer, and he was eating Adam's rib, which I recommended. Said he liked it. So, do they still have polar bears? They do, although I didn't see them.
But Baby Cooper did.
Went to Willamette, DJ Lojo. Willamette University.
The zoo is in Omaha, Nebraska. Barcelona Zoo is the best zoo I've been in my life. There's some what's it called?
Zoos out there.
No. I think I realized, at least when like Andrew went to the zoo today, it's just nice to like walk around.
We got a membership for the year, because it's $20 an adult, but like for just one visit. But how much was it per adult for the membership? It was like $60. So you go 3 times, and you already paid for the membership. So I've gone twice. So next week I'll go again, and it'll be 3 times, and I'll pay for the membership.
I never thought we would be card-carrying zoo members.
It's for the baby.
We recently joined, for those who are in Washington, and that's not a very big amount, but you can be a junior C doctor, and
for free,
which means you get to be part of a club.
Even a baby can be a junior.
Our baby is a junior C doctor. Basically what it is you get like a laminated, like what Washington, not even Washington, it's like Puget Sound, what is it, like guide to different animals and fish and crustacean and like vegetation that you could see in the like beaches of the Puget Sound. And then but there was a local brewery that was advertising it, and I was drinking their beer, and then I was like, oh, you can get a cool like nature guide that's laminated. I'm getting that. It's pretty cool. Junior C doctors.
Ooh,
but it's cool.
Uncle Jojo will come with you. Yeah. I don't know if the membership's transferable, but you should get a membership. And then you guys can bring the other little baby that you guys are friends with. I don't want to say baby.
The other baby. The
samurai.
The samurai. You put your door stream. I like your door stream. That was cool. There's the door stream. What are you talking about?
The outdoor stream that we did on Friday or Sunday. Yeah, we did. So we did. We went up to Pia's cousin's house over the weekend, and he's been very interested in streaming. Manu Josh, who's in chat oftentimes, and so we wanted to show him how we did it and how easy it is. And so we brought up Match 5, which is a little party game, and set up a really cool area in their backyard. and streamed playing games. So the cool thing, that's also why we don't have the table
because we forgot some of the
gear there. But Johnny Deathhawk is lurking.
Lurk. And our baby is 6 months old.
Yeah.
And I don't know why the mod doesn't allow the term
we.
The wee baby.
Yeah, DJ Lojo. Board games outside is super cool as long as there isn't a lot of wind or bugs. There were some bugs. Match 5 is one where you have a piece of paper and you're writing on it, so wind wasn't too much of an issue. Although last summer, the one time we played board games with some friends was outdoors, and I thought really hard about it. I was like, what game has the least amount of like card stock and stuff like that? And so we ended up going with Planet Apocalypse, Peterson Games, co-op game.
They're big minis, fun. Right? So it didn't fly
Giant
away.
Minis, but there were
the
a few
heaviest.
Cards.
We wasn't allowed. Yeah, for some reason it wasn't. Rudy Red.
You know.
I have a 4-year-old, and we do a lot of zoos and aquariums and adventuring.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, and that's why you're familiar with the Nebraska.
Yeah, so 6 months is pretty young for a zoo. Although the aquarium and anything that gets really, really close, he is reacting quite a bit too. Especially he was like watching the fish. And,
that's crazy. So. Yeah, I think part of us were like we've just been wanting to go outside and like have a reason to go outside, and we're both free for the summer, so we're gonna capitalize because then it's a little bit more interesting. It would be fun to do some hikes too, but it's like about 45 minutes to get to any substantial hike. Mm-hmm. So this one is just like a nice way to be outdoors.
Yeah. We can make the decision quick and just go do it. Yeah.
Since we're close to it. All right, we're going to start the game, but we're going to keep chatting. And chat, I've already broken this banana.
You broke another one?
Yeah, the sand is... No, careful. That's where the edge here is where... So at first I was like, I think I'm just being too rough with it because we were fighting a really bad guy, and I was getting really stressed. And now I broke this second banana. I don't know if they're really built to last, but they were a gift. And they burned bright because a lot of people played with them.
They lasted not even a week. K-Bex, I just did a double take we're gonna start the game now. Yeah, we haven't even started.
No, this is gonna be great. Oh. Uncle Jojo there.
I don't know how that came back up, but it's definitely... Oh, it was turned off. Anyways. So, here's the game. It's a very crammed in version of the game. Where it's all kind of tight here.
Because, as we mentioned, for those who weren't here earlier, we left our little stand. So we have a phone that's not projecting, but it's acting like a camera right now. And it can't get very far up, so...
Pretty red. Forgiveness moment needed to happen. Yeah, because we might not be able to finish because we've been chatting.
But that's
the chatting's good. The chatting's good.
We like to chat.
So the way this game works is you see a few stats here. Health, dexterity, attack, and defense. Dexterity is how many dice you can roll on your turn, and you can choose between attack, defense dice, and ability dice. After each fight, the fights happen over here. We get a level up, and then we're moving along this path, going to the big bad boss. And if we can defeat the big bad boss, we win. If we can't defeat the boss, we lose. So
let's do it.
That is the game.
Right. If you have any questions, we'll explain it. Otherwise, we're just gonna go for it.
Do you want to explain your character a little bit?
I am a combat medic. I could also, one thing that's fun about this game is that there's a tech tree. There's a tech tree right here, but the thing is, you can kind of go a few different paths in your tech tree. So you can go. I mean, this is definitely a healer. I got a bone saw. I got a skull in my bag. I got some dishwashing gloves, and I got a giant needle And it looks like some glasses I could use to fix some watches. So, oh, and a little bit of like an electrical backpack. Anyways, so I'm gonna probably go the med route. You can also go the stim route, which I think can do more damage, maybe more damage, or maybe more health. You can do everything more. Let's just say that. All the good things more, but you could also lethally kill someone with your stims. So,
you can?
Yeah.
Accidentally? You didn't tell us that yesterday when you were healing us.
No. I'm not doing that route. I'm just saying there's high risk, high reward. I didn't know we
were at risk.
I gotta double check, but I definitely think stim lethal sounds like not a good thing. Yeah, stim lethal can result in tainted mixture where you damage yourself. So yeah, it's a little bit of a catch-22.
Alright, I'm ranged and you are melee, so you're our tank character. Alright, so as with every game of I'll explain my character. So I've got a grenadier type character. She throws grenades. Her name's Boomer. Also the same Boomer from Battlestar Galactica, if anyone's watched that.
Cue the music, the Battlestar Galactica. Actually, you know what? Our next analog alert should just be the video of Uncle Jojo doing a dance to the opening of Battlestar Galactica, because we also have found footage of that. And we lost a viewer when we started doing that dance. Twitch doesn't like the Battlestar Galactica dance.
Yeah. It's the same character, it's a different actress. Really different actress. But
Hi,
same
Invader
character.
Sil.
Hey, Invader Sil. Boomer
How
rolls these dice here and spends the results to make grenades, and then can use. I have to actually get the skills to do it, but can use those grenades. That was actually a really great roll. I'm a little sad that's not part of the game, but anyways, can use the grenades to attack others. Invader Sil needed a game break or a game watching break. Oh, no worries. Actually, we actually haven't been in chat watching a whole lot of streams the last week or two as well. Mm-hmm. So it comes in waves. As is
very
everything.
much. Mm-hmm. Different seasons.
Ebbs
and
times.
flows. Rudy Red says this is turning into an Uncle Jojo fan club. It is. It's just all the
it was from the beginning.
From the start. from the genesis of it. Sorry,
damn it, and by dojo I mean Jojo. Uncle Dojo is
his alter ego.
I was gonna say his master. Like his master and apprentice.
Master and apprentice.
Sifu.
What's the name of this game? No problem. I missed
Many Bones.
Oh yeah, the game is called Too Many Bones,
which is a weird name until you see that every die has bones on them.
And dice are called bones.
And dice can be called bones. And when you roll them, and you roll it, that was great. When you roll bones,
Andrew's wasting all his best rolls. Save those.
When you roll bones, they go into this area of your board. And they become your backup plan, and so you slowly charge some sort of ultimate ability, usually. So.
Oh man, DJ Lojo, here's the thing. We haven't even started yet. This is exactly what we do. We just chat for an hour, and then we're like, we'll get to the game. And now we're at the game. We probably won't
First
finish,
encounter.
but we'll see.
We can do it.
And also, Invader Sil, have you played any fun games lately? Let us know.
First encounter, leaving Obender. That's the town we're in. We're gonna fight this guy.
We're adventurous.
Nom. I'll read the scenario first. Trolls, as a species, are not so smart. Nom, the troll chieftain of the Shalefist region, is no exception. However, no one has ever felt the need to point that out to Nom due to obvious reasons like size differentials and thunderclubs. It could also be because Nom loves to imprison those that anger him.
Whoa.
And then face off against his prey in caged battles one by one.
That's messed up.
Yeah. So we gotta defeat this guy. He's causing some trouble in the valley.
Okay, so we're in Obender, the
that's
city.
the town.
Bender, is there a character in
DJ Lojo says, I'm thinking Rumba Bones. Rumba Bones is one we should play sometime.
Do we have it?
Yeah.
Oh. Isn't there it's not Lord of the Rings, it's the other one that's modern, from HBO.
Oh, we got a new follow, Stacy. I think you went to bed.
But
it was 11 minutes ago. But Dr. Alan Grants can come out and thank you anyways.
What is
I was just playing some dice with some friends, and it was
completely missed.
Completely missed that. So thank you, Stacy. You're probably gone by now, but thanks for the follow.
What's the HBO fantasy show? What's famous?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Is there an Obender? There's like in the one.
That's a question for chat. I don't know.
No, Obender is the guy.
There's Bender in.
No. Pedro Pascal is Obender
Futurama.
in there, right? Anyways, now I'm gonna completely mess all this up. Keep
Legends.
going.
I got an email from my travel agent.
Legends, where are you gonna go?
Yeah, where are you going?
Where's your travel agent setting you up to go?
Here we go.
To
Leaving
Seattle?
Obender.
Go.
Leaving over Obender. Only 12 hours till dawn and the send-off ceremony that will no doubt change the lives of every remaining Gearlock, that's the species that we are, and like every life in Daylor, the world we're in. Weapons and supplies are ready to go, but the night is young and adrenaline fills the veins. It's clear no sleep will be had tonight. That's for sure. To be some shady peddlers in the dark alleys ready to deal and loot, and then again, some last-minute training could pay a nice dividend by morning. So, what do you want to do? We can choose to either we can squeeze in some last-minute self-improvement and get 2 upgrades, or get an upgrade and a loot.
I don't feel like I use loot as much. Loot. You know what? I think loot comes less frequently than upgrades, though. So let's do a loot and upgrade. Is that good?
Sounds good, yeah.
Wait, that's not even loot. Oh, that is loot. Okay. Oh, Fortunate Discovery. Select one of your consumable skill dice and place it. It's now available for use. Ooh, that's really nice.
I'm gonna take a little bit of health here. What did you get?
I got a consumable, and I'm definitely gonna get a poison dart as a consumable because that was.
Oh, you draw 2
helpful.
and pick one.
Well, I'm gonna definitely keep this one still. Tattered
Did this
map.
get shuffled,
Nope.
by the way?
I don't know.
Because we all just drew Fortune.
Oh no, it didn't get shuffled. Goodbye, Fortunate Discovery. I can't cheat at the top of the game.
I'm gonna shuffle these 2.
I
thought I might have shuffled it, but
the cards definitely feel also waterproof. This whole game is waterproof.
DJ Loja. Oh yeah, the little, and I think it's something very satisfying about putting dice in little squares, and they fit. I don't know what it is about that, but
it kind of meets the kind of like the everything in its place, mise en place. Type of like thing. I don't know why, but I'm very into TikToks of people just cleaning, and
it also comes with these really nice dice trays. Look at all these dice. The
Yeah,
yellow ones are mine.
The Moy was like very excited about the dice trays, and I was like, oh, they're okay. And then I started like noticing them after he mentioned it, and I was like, oh, these are nice.
Yeah.
You
did shuffle it. You did shuffle it. I pulled the same exact thing.
No, that's the one I wanted. Fortunate Discovery. Okay, fine. I'll just take a gem or a treasure trove. Shuffle, special encounter,
I
eminent
can
doorway.
give this to you if you want.
Can you?
Yeah.
No, that's not allowed.
At the end of a combat.
You can. Oh, okay. So which one would you want? Also, DJ Lojo, do you like role player? If you're still
Probably the gem, I guess.
Okay. Gonna save that gem for you, and then I'm gonna get another attack die is what I'm gonna get for myself.
All right, so that was day 1. Now we're on to day 2, and that moved us outside the city. All right, hardly out of the gate. 15 steps into the journey. 15 steps, and already Gearlock's boot is struck through with an arrow. Luckily, no toes were killed, Teeth are clenched and painful tug is made while looking around in embarrassment. Yeah! Now, sufficiently ticked, it's time to return the favor to the ominous figure at the edge of the wood. A commotion breaks out atop the city wall, interrupting all thoughts. Guards have now spotted the brazen intruders and are notching their arrows. Their help is at the ready. Like it or not, the adventure is on its way. Our choice is to hail the guards or help, but we will get less skill points for it. Or it's time to show show Obender what gearlocks are made of and take the fight on ourselves. Getting more skill points.
Does it adjust if difficulty if we have 2 players?
Yes.
Let's try and
get both skill points.
Yeah.
I agree.
DJ Lojo says, I do like role player, but I think only at 2, maybe 3. Otherwise, it gets kind of slow. I think that's one of the things I really enjoyed streaming, or like just meeting more people through streaming, is that I like getting the suggestions for like best player count, because we played a different game years ago, Zombicide, and Andrew learned online, just like researching, and I learned from Twitch, chatting with people in chat, that we probably played it with way too many people.
Yeah, we played with like 5 or 6 people.
And I'm just realizing, like, the player count really impacts me, because I start disengaging if it gets too slow. I'm a very impatient player, I'm realizing. Especially maybe when I'm learning too, because it's like, if I'm not actively doing anything, it's like, not only is learning hard for me, but then I'm like not getting the like fun or the reward of like doing stuff in the game, and like also that like reinforcement of like, this is how you play your turn.
Also, if we're playing something wrong in this, if anyone's familiar with the game,
please let us
know. Alright, so we've got a few abilities to go on here. We've got Weaken, Hardy, we're familiar with. That's the one that they can only take 1 damage a turn. And then this guy is their melee, and he has thick skin, so he removes 1 damage each time, and he's careless. He can hurt himself. But they're all those 3 are ranged, so we got a big ranged fight coming up.
Shoot. This is not good.
Oh, we did not grab our character dice.
Certain games definitely have ideal player counts. Yeah, that's the part that I'm...
Yeah, it's tough when they don't put that on the box. I wish that...
Or if it's a new game and people haven't really... there hasn't been a consensus yet.
I understand why they don't, because they want to sell more copies, and that's their job, to sell more copies. But I wish they were just a little bit more honest. That and playtime. There should be playtime and then first game playtime. Because those are wildly different. So we're setting up the initiative track right now. And
I think we're gonna do poorly because I can only attack 2. I am scared. We should have let
these guys all go super fast. Oh my god.
We're gonna die. We should have asked the guard to help us. For example, I really like Viticulture, or I really enjoy Viticulture. It's a very chill, nice game, but you can play 6 players and feel like it, and that would feel like hell. 2 to 3 is plenty. Yeah.
We usually play 4 for Viticulture,
and
it does take a long time.
We also have someone who thinks for a while when playing that game, which we know that already. But then also we have it like, we definitely have like a wine themed like,
yeah, we make a night
meal.
of it.
Yeah, but it's definitely like we bring other games to play, and then it's all Viticulture the whole time.
All Viticulture all the time. All right, where did we put these character tokens?
The character tokens?
Our characters.
Oh, I don't know.
Did we leave them in the other room for some reason?
I'm not sure.
Keep people entertained.
I have things to say. No, I really like Viticulture. we played the expansions with the mamas and papas, but then we started getting into this tradition with this friend, this couple, where we make up stories about our mamas and papas. Again, we just are drawing out games in an obscene way. The game is not we're not really good like for knowing how long a game is. We are just really chatty and really like make a lot of theme out of something that isn't there sometimes, which is just how we like to play.
Yeah, makes it fun. I mean, it really just depends on who you're playing with, how long a game will go. All right, so I am ranged. I need to roll my initiative. 4. Okay.
I'm melee, so I gotta go close. Do you think I should go here? I feel like this guy is really powerful, though. But we have to deal with him.
I think we have to deal with him. I'm gonna just sit back here and try to do some damage here.
Hi, Board Game Blitz.
Board Game Blitz, Blitz, Blitz. Oh, we're getting raided. Hey!
Long live the Monkey King, suckers! Thanks, Eclectic Camel.
Welcome! This is our raid idol who greets all the raiders and says, we're playing Too Many Bones tonight. And
we literally just started.
We did just start. We're in our first encounter. Because we've just been chatting. Yeah, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Pia.
And we are Board Game Spam. We play games Mondays and Thursday nights. We focus on kind of IRL games. Although, in 1 week time, we will not be streaming Thursday on this channel. We will be streaming on Eclectic Camel's channel.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes.
To be streaming with Eclectic Camel. We're still going to figure out what game we're playing.
The game is TBD. Oh, and we're getting rated again. Double raid, Board Game Geek TV.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome. This is the raid idol. We do analog alerts here. And we just wanted to greet you. We're playing Too Many Bones tonight. We just started the first scenario because we've been chatting. But I'm Andrew.
And I'm Pia.
And we're Board Game Spam. And everyone that's coming over from Board Game Blitz just heard this, but we stream every Monday and Thursday night. We play games together. We're trying to get through our backlog. And we focus on IRL physical board games.
But then next Thursday, we're going to be on Eclectic Camel's stream, and we're going to play something on BGA maybe. So if you guys have any favorite BGA games, let us know in chat, because Andrew and I are very indecisive. And, and Eclectic Camel, we want to also give you a blessing from the Monkey King, because you sent over some bits. So thank you, Eclectic Camel, for the bits. I know that life's a little busy right now, so I hope you get a little bit of relief in the midst of it all. Thank you for the bits.
Board Game Geek TV asks where we're all located. We are on the West Coast in the Pacific Northwest, near Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so that's why we're up later than most. We go to we play games when our kid goes to bed, so usually we only get to start around 8 o'clock. But we just started streaming. Well, not just started, but we began streaming because we just wanted to play more games since our baby was born. And streaming kind of made playing games an event. Yep, there's Invader Seal. Shout out Seattle. And actually, the cool thing is, since we started streaming, we found out that there's a lot of people on the West Coast and in the Seattle area who play games. And it's been a fun way to find a little community and get to know different people. I think what I realized, at least with the pandemic, we didn't really get a chance to meet new people. And so Twitch was a great way to just kind of run into different people on the same channels and the same chats. And just kind of feel like there's a little bit of something fresh and new in our life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if people have been on Twitch for a long time, or if this has been a pandemic activity. Mm-hmm. It's board games were a pre-pandemic activity, but board games and Twitch are a new thing.
Became a pandemic activity.
I should move to Seattle.
Yeah, Andy, remind us where you are. Eclectic Camel says down in LA there's a lot as well as Seattle. Yeah, there are a few in Seattle. I know Brain and Jar. Who else is in Seattle?
I know Daryl is in Seattle area. Griff Dog is in Seattle area.
Yep. You know, and we got some new follows. So for all the followers, Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park comes out.
I teased Andrew about how far Dr. Alan Grant has to approach the screen.
Oh. Yes, it does take a long time. I've got tiny little legs. All right. I just wanted to thank Train Greg and Meeple Pete for the follow.
You.
I was just playing some Liar's Dice with some friends, and I don't know if I can trust them anymore. In the game or out of the game, because they're all liars. All right. I'm going to go back to my dice games, but thanks so much for the follow. Talk to you later.
Eclectic Camel says, and now he's dead when he just fell from the screen. I don't know how you dropped him. But yeah, we're playing Too Many Bones. It's a game Andrew got for Christmas. And the first time I played it, I actually didn't really like it, but I think I just didn't really understand how to effectively level up my character. And Andrew, I think, better described it to our friend who came and played yesterday, that it's kind of like a one-shot campaign.
Mm-hmm. Get through the whole campaign in about an hour or so. If you do a short one, it can go up to 3 or 4 hours if you do the longer ones.
Yeah, so I didn't really get the hype, but then when we played yesterday, I really got it, I think, because I was better at my tech tree, and I felt like we were progressing in a way that felt like there was a narrative crescendo. Mm-hmm. So we will see if we even get to the end of this, because we've been chatting it up. But we did play yesterday, so we're a little bit more up to date with the rules. Mm-hmm. So we will go.
All right. Back to the table view.
Also, what were you playing over on Board Game Blitz and Board Game Geek TV? I think.
Yes.
We didn't get a chance to ask.
All right, so we're just starting this fight, and we are starting.
It looks bad. Let's just say that. That's the update.
So we're gonna start with this guy who's hardy and compound. He'll roll the number of dice based on the round it is, and he's gonna attack the weakest of us at a range. So
Ambi played Escape Room, the game Puzzle Adventure Secret of the Scientist. It's an escape room board game with jigsaw puzzles. Ambi, that would be the type of jigsaw puzzle I think we would be into. I take a damage.
We might lose this first encounter.
Yeah, I think that's what happened last time. We were given an option at the start of this fight to get help from a guard or to do it by ourselves, and the fools that we are were like, we're gonna do it by ourselves and we're gonna get stomped. So welcome to the channel. This is where Andrew and Pio make bad decisions and strategies.
I mean, this is what we did yesterday and it worked out fine.
Well, that's why I asked if it scales well. But I mean, it's a kind of a.
It does scale well.
We're just not doing well.
So place a weaken effect die on a target. Gearlock's dexterity is reduced by that number. All right, so this guy will weaken one of us by 1.
Ambi, is that I'm curious because we have a few friends that are really big into puzzles.
He's attacking you, Pia.
Okay, is that
1 hit?
Ouch.
Shield for him, and then you lose 1 dexterity.
Ooh, yikes!
Which is going to be signified by this, right there.
Would you recommend it? Is there one that you would recommend more? I'm not sure if that's like a series of escape room board game puzzles. I feel like that would be a really good gift.
And then I'm getting attacked by the Kobold Tracker. 1 die here. Oh, he rolled a 2. I'm down to 1 health. Do you have any health?
No, we don't have any. We don't have any skills.
All right, so we happen to run into 3 characters that are all really, really fast, and they all started before us. So we might just lose the first encounter here. So it is my turn, And I don't have any of my skills yet because we decided to draw cards.
It's only won by a company, escape room company. Oh, okay. And Legends asks, do you own Adventure Tactics Domains Tower? Andrew's trying not to die. One moment.
I am trying not to die. Okay. So, I chose to increase my health, which is good because now I'm still alive. But I didn't get a grenade, which is my main source of damaging people. So, I can't hurt people terribly bad. So, who should I attack? I've got two defense
Andrew
things.
rolls, chat, if you're still here, and specifically Ambi or anyone who hasn't answered this, what was your favorite recess game or activity earlier? We had a lot of love for wall ball, dodgeball, kickball. I asked because we recently played Gaga Ball with my cousin's kids on a trampoline, and I know Gaga Ball blew up in the on the recess streets. So I only got one dexterity, or I only have one attack because I'm one down. So I just have this one thing.
Who are you gonna attack?
This is awful.
Attack maybe. Oh wait, no, you are melee only.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. This is not good.
Alright.
Here we go. 2.
Oh, dang. Well, he has thick skin, so he's going to block one of those. But we do a damage, which is great. And let's see, does weaken tick down after each turn, or is it just...
What was the question? Ambi, what was your favorite, what is it? Recess activity growing up? I really liked freeze tag, and I found out that people played freeze tag, and to unfreeze people, you have to like crawl under people's legs. We just played it probably easy mode, where you just untag someone by tapping them.
That only lasts one turn, so.
Yay! Oh, that's awesome. Well, that feels much better.
And then this guy is gonna attack you, Pia. So get ready.
Oh, handball. Ambi said. I was like, whoa, that's intense. Dodgeball, I was so bad. I was so afraid of getting hit in dodgeball that I would hide or like avoid everything, but then I was the only one left over, as many people who do this strategy are, and then they have to like catch the ball to get more people in, and then I'm like, the worst player, me, is still on the field, on the court, and I can't get us out of this mess.
All right,
Andrew
so
loved dodgeball.
this is pretty intense here, Pia.
Okay, sorry.
So, I'm not sure if you saw, this guy hurt himself, which is good for us. So, we're now at the end of the queue. We're in round 2. I have 1 health, and I have to survive 2 attacks. So, you didn't have any healing?
No, because I don't start with any.
Yeah, me neither. All right, so
this is how we leveled up. We got our abilities in this
fight. Yeah. All right, so the first one is going to attack me here, and they're going to attack me with 2. Can you roll it, Pia? Because I can't do this to myself.
2.
Okay, so I block those 2. I'm still alive, but then the next one's going to attack me.
Bones. Oh, shoot.
Bones!
Oh
my gosh!
Oh, you can't see it, but...
They were both bones! I survived! I can't believe I survived! That was insane. Oh, I'm sweating. Woo! Woo! Alright, this one is attacking you with 2 dice. And his shield is already used. Can't add another one. 2 damage to you.
Okay. Oh, at the start of my turn I can heal, but I'll do that.
Alright, my turn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And Ambi also played... Oh, I really like the bars as well, where you like race people. You like... It's the 2 bars that are out, and then you like swing your legs over and you like chase each other. I don't know if people ever played that game. And DJ Lojo says that their grandpa was a handball champion.
Whoa. So I'm doing 1 damage on this guy.
That's
kills
awesome.
him.
I didn't realize that handball has been around for so long. But I mean, it's a ball and a wall game, so it seems kind of like one that has staying power.
My backup plan here.
Ambi says our class in school did this relay race thing on the bars where each person jumps to it and pulls themselves to the top, sits on it, then drops down. Whoa, Ambi, that sounds really intense. I'm assuming the bars you're talking about are like the really tall bars that like you can like is it monkey bars? And DJ Lojo says it was really popular, I think, back in the 1900s. Oh my gosh. Oops, sorry. Oh. That's me totally kneeing the table. Oh yeah, that's really interesting.
So this guy's hardy, which means he can't take more than 1 damage per turn. And so wait, where's that?
Oh, the gymnastics pull-up bars. Yeah. I realized Andrew said that his recess courts were asphalt.
I'm doing my backup plan here twice because I rolled 2 bones, which I'm gonna reduce the second one down to that for you. So
thank you.
I can help you. And now it's your turn.
Wish I could heal you, but I'm gonna heal myself.
I think I'm gonna die this next round because that same guy's gonna attack me. But you can win. You can win. Kill this guy.
Okay. I'm gonna roll 2. He had 59 titles starting in college in the 50s. That's wild. My grandpa was a Sunkat champion, and those are 2.
Nothing.
2. Oh, that sucks.
It's too bad. You take the shield away, but he has a thick skin. So.
Thick skin.
Then he's gonna attack back.
He had to end his handball career because he was drafted into the Korean War.
Oh.
He's basically a massive badass. Yeah, definitely.
You take 2 damage.
Ooh, ouch.
And he gets 1 shield.
We're gonna die. I had a feeling that really we shouldn't have done this.
Alright, we're in round 3.
I thought it was supposed to scale.
It does scale.
It just is bad.
It doesn't feel like it scales? Yeah. So the way it scales, for everyone that plays, there's something called the Batty Q.
The Batty Q.
That is made
it's like a barbecue
round, and it is the number of players plus the round, and so that adds up the points. And then there's a stack of 1 point, 5 point, and 20 point bad guys.
Oh, so these 1-pointers are just super strong.
And so we add up the round number by the player count number, and whatever number we land on is the number of tiles we get. And so if we had 6 points, we would draw a 5 and a 1. If we had 8 points, it would be a 5 and 3 ones. And so we were at 4 points, so we drew 4 ones. Whereas when we were playing last time with 3 players, we drew 1 5. Yeah. And I think we just got an easy 5 that time. So
I just feel like this is when we lost, or like when we.
Yeah, you're too defeatist here.
We're gonna die.
Use your mind. Strategize.
I don't know. Okay, let's go. Use your mind, Andrew.
I know you should. You should have used a defense die last time, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Andrew is not gonna quarterback.
I'm not gonna quarterback.
He's gonna let me do my own thing. Which I appreciate because that's why I don't usually like co-ops because
this guy's attacking me. He needs to roll all bones or else I die. I died.
Sorry, Andrew.
It's okay.
I'm gonna die soon too.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna get any skill points for this for dying.
I think we still get
maybe 1.
1, yeah.
Hopefully. Okay. So should I roll a defense then? What do you think?
It's up to you. I'm not quarterbacking.
Oh, and this is the moment where I want you to quarterback. Okay, I'm gonna do a defense die. I don't.
Well, so here's the things you have to think about.
Okay.
This guy that is really hard to kill with just one.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's got a shield and a.
And it's hardy. He's hardy. My hardies.
And the problem is, you really want to attack the other guys because they're going to do a lot more damage.
I just have to travel. I only have 2 decks, so I'm going to spend the whole time going over to them.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're in a bad situation. So you either use both your attacks now and maybe kill this guy, but you have to roll at least 1, 2.
Okay, so I'll use my 2 decks to go move over to them. Live to fight another fight.
Yeah, I mean, either way, in those situations, you're going to be you're going to be attacked by those 2 ranged. So you could move 1 and roll a defense.
Okay.
You could. I'm not.
Let's do that.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm giving you your options.
Okay.
But like I was gonna finish, he's gonna be able to move and attack and attack you as well. So
yeah, that's why I was like, I feel like we're not gonna win, but I'm not gonna be defeatist.
Well, I think we're not gonna win as well at this point. Previously, it was still up in the air. So this guy's gonna attack.
He became a war hero, raising to the rank colonel, and then later became head of fishing game for the entire U.S. under President Carter. Oh my gosh, your grandpa did so much. Then he became a professor of marine biology at Oregon State University. Oh my gosh, yeah. R.I.P.
That is a lot.
That's like so many different things. Handball, then Korean War, then colonel, then head of fish and game for the entire U.S. That's wild.
Pretty wild. You're taking
I bet they have great stories.
But you've got shield.
So I'm gonna grab 1, or
and then we're in round 4, which means this guy is. Oh, so we killed one of these, so that guy's off.
They gone.
So this guy is rolling 4 attack die at you.
So what we should have done at the beginning was to place me not next to that guy, and move.
Yeah, because of his thick skin, he could just take too many hits. So you take 3 damage.
I'm out.
We lose. Now I have to look up what happens when we lose a scenario. I think we skip the the part with the rewards.
Rewards. I feel like my character learned from their mistakes and still should get a new ability die.
So we can do recovery. So I'm gonna recover. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The other options would be to do lockpick, or we would lockpick, loot trading, and individual options. So I'm gonna trade you this loot, like we talked about.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use it right now. Right? Can I get it and get a poison dice?
Okay. So
the rules are not based upon your feelings. Very true.
And then we gotta figure out, so we don't get the choice-based rewards, but do we lose all the rewards? Probably.
It's funny because I did remember, I remember losing this encounter, because there's always the same encounter at the beginning. You get attacked right out the door of the city that you start in, and then everything else is randomized. And I remember losing this encounter, and so when we played yesterday with our friend Namoy, I was like, no, we gotta ask for help. But we didn't, and then we ended up winning, and it felt so good to get the upgrades. And then I was like, let's do it again this time, and now we're getting no upgrades.
Alright, so we lost the encounter. These guys are all gonna get discarded.
Live and learn. That's what you have to do as an adventurer.
Yeah. The time moves up.
We got greedy.
Time moves up to day 3. And unfortunately, this encounter goes back on the top.
Oh
because
no!
we didn't beat it. So we don't move up here. So the way you lose the whole scenario is if you run out of time, and the way we run out of time is day 8. So we have to get here by day 8, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think if we lose 2 scenarios, then we can't get there in time to beat it.
Oh
so,
shoot!
Here we go. So what are we going to choose? Are we choosing the help, or are we choosing to do it alone?
We should do it alone again. No. Let's get the help.
We'll get the help. Yeah, probably. I think we should base that decision based off of
what we have.
What we drew. And we didn't draw anything that really helps us in a fight. We drew things that would help us after a fight.
Except for this one, which I could have done, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, it didn't help me.
Live and learn.
So, but now the scenario difficulty is 5. So we're getting the help or not the help?
We're getting the help for sure.
So it's just 1 5 guy. 1, 2, 3.
1 5 guy, burger and fry. Also, our friend the Moy had pointed out that there's big Pog energy in this game. And kind of Splendor-ish too, because it has these little chips. And it is very fun to manipulate these chips.
You want to roll your...
yeah.
Your...
3. I'm slow.
Initiative. 4. Ooh, I gotta go before the bad guy. Yay. So this guy's hardy, so it means we can only do 1 damage around, and compound, so he's gonna do more damage each round, unfortunately. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage. Okay, I need to understand hardy because I feel like it's very.
Andrew's gonna meditate on the character trait hardy. Think about it.
Because I don't know if we were doing it right yesterday.
Ooh.
Any turn, this unit takes damage to its HP, including 2 damage. Oh, turn. So I have a turn, you have a turn. So we could do 2 damage, but it has to come from different players. Got it. Okay, so where are you going to be going? Out here. I'm going to try to stay away from this guy. Because I'm ranged, and I can do that.
And the guy's going before me, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna stay, and he's gonna attack who?
You, because he is. I mean, either way, he'll be able to attack you. I think you should just start in front of him.
That's what I was thinking. If he's gonna get to me anyways, I might as well go into striking range.
And if he gets within range of both of us, he'll attack both of us, which is me. So, all right. So I start.
I want to know what this guy is.
I've got 1 attack die.
This is a Kobold Elite. Oh man, Elite status Kobold.
I need to increase my attack die. This 1 attack die is really cramping my style. So I do 1 damage.
Oh, this is gone. I forgot. This is from earlier.
And I get shields. And it's his turn, so he's gonna attack you. With 1 die.
Bones. Dang it.
2. The worst possible result.
That's okay. I can heal myself up. My turn.
And we decided to get the help, right?
Yeah.
The help is
this
at
guard
the start of each round, so that was the start of a round. Deals 1 true damage to each baddie, so he took 1 damage at the start of the round.
Nice.
So.
You know, the guard is paid to fight bad guys, so we should have asked for help yesterday.
And now it's your turn.
Yesterday in the game, I'm gonna heal myself.
Yeah, we went back into town. We went out on this adventure. We're like coming out strong. Then we get defeated right at the wall.
Fools! And
we're
then
back in
I'm gonna do a attack and a fight.
Cobalt and Cobalt confused me for so long. And Cobalt with a D. It's even.
Right? Are they hardy? So I can't even.
They can only do 1 damage.
So I can't even get it.
Why?
Because
you did
I only got 1. But then does it
caps
soak?
at 1.
Oh, I thought there's a soak.
That was the thick skin. That was another bad guy.
Cobalt confused me. Oh yes.
All right, round 2. I get to go.
I do like the color cobalt.
Oh, he takes a damage at the beginning of the round.
And the bad guy's cobalt.
And then I could probably kill him here, hopefully.
Man, this is so much better. Day 2 of our adventure.
2 damage. But
he dead.
Only 1 damage.
Oh.
GG.
So much better. Always ask for help. This is the moral of the story.
I mean, I was gonna say the opposite. Always don't ask for help, but that does put us in a bind.
Ask for help when you need it.
So we each get a treasure. Oh, in real life, yeah.
Yeah.
In this game.
But art imitates life.
In real life, you don't get an extra ability point if you don't ask for help. This game is just teaching us bad things, maybe. So I get to draw an additional encounter card.
Oh, shoot. Never mind. Cobalt is a power tool.
I can return this to gain a trove loot.
Whoa.
Which actually gives me a chance to try to open it this round. So I'm gonna try it. So this is a little mini game.
Also, Kpax, did you have your big last job? So Kpax is a photographer, and he posted a very funny thing about the night before photography gig where you're just charging all your batteries just to be prepared, and it was very funny. It made me laugh. Because nothing's worse than running out of battery when you have to. And I can't imagine it if it's like your job to have your batteries charged for photography.
Got the first lock open, and I get the second lock open.
Andrew's lock picking for those at home watching. He's trying to get some special loot.
Okay, I'm going to use this to convert it to trip.
And what lockpicking is in this game is it is kind of like a mini game.
Oh no, my last one.
On the job now. 2 days in Oregon amidst many farmlands. Ooh, so picturesque.
Can't do it. Alright, so I have the first 2 locks open on that one, so. Anyway.
You can work on it later.
I can work on it after the next encounter. Alright, so we each get 1 ability point upgrade.
I think I'm gonna do more dex.
1. This moves up 1. You're gonna go for dexterity.
Yeah. The nice thing about this game is that it gives you a little suggestion of like how to. There's like patches here, and all the characters have a beginner build strat. So it can kind of give you direction, which I really appreciate when learning new games because I just don't know how everything interacts yet.
I am going to get the frag grenade.
Actually, maybe I shouldn't get a dex. Maybe I should do a med kit. No, I should do it. I'll get it later.
Okay. So we're on day 4. 1, 2, 3. Location 3.
No. I'm changing my mind. Sorry. I'm going to get a med kit.
If we get to day 8, we're in bad situation. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can't lose one scenario.
We can't lose.
Or else we lose the game. All right. Crossing the Cybron River, a glistening vein of trade. Running the length of Daylor, playfully beckons as it shimmers in the daylight up ahead, but with so few bridges in these parts, this crossing is an obvious spot for enemy scouts and traps. A journey of this important leaves only 2 options. Tucking your ears and trying to blend in is risky but efficient. A boat at dusk carries less chance of discovery but requires business with the Molnar trading syndicate with their own set of drawbacks. we either we roll dice to see if we're discovered, and or we just take the free movement. Actually, maybe we need to roll the dice because then we can move up 2 spots on this.
Oh yeah.
So a 1 or
time.
2, our party is spotted, and then we have to do the first tyrant. The first tyrant just thing.
Okay, 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Oh gosh, we don't want 1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2 is bad.
Oh my gosh, I'm good. Bye, Ambi. Thanks so much for joining us and bringing your community over here.
We made it.
We made it. We're making up lost time.
1, 2.
Have a good night.
And we get a skill point.
Yes, a skill point. Okay, I'm gonna do fast hands. Actually, other nutrients instead. So that I can get toxins.
Controlled blast. These bombs seem very cool. Sorry.
Andrew's making some decisions.
I guess the stunner would be fine. Sorry, the leveling up is very interesting. That's 9. Okay, I'm gonna go for the stunner. Though I don't fully understand it. There's a stun effect on each of the baddies.
Maybe it means
point
that they
total
can't
is
play.
less than the number. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I think it'll stun him for a round. All right. Nice. So we made it past. Next encounter, like pigs to the slaughter.
Oh no.
That doesn't sound good. All day it felt like we've been corralled down a specific path. From impassable roadblocks to strange suggestions offered by traveling merchants, there's no way it's all coincidence. If anything else were to come up, if anything else were to come up, ... and there it is, another oddity. Since when have road signs been posted in uncharted forests? This one is hastily and crudely made, with the paint still fresh. It reads left for fun, right for bad things.
Oh my gosh.
Fur is F-U-R. Also, it's like in a handwritten font there.
That's a fun detail.
Which is fun. Rate that font real quick. 1 to 10.
That font is not great. It's a sign of bad things to come.
All right.
Wait, go ahead.
For fun, of course, we have a fight that we get 2 skill points. For bad things, we also have a fight, and we might get trove loot out of it. I'm saying this. I'm thinking the skill points.
Me too. That's what I was leaning towards.
So it's just gonna be baddie points during setup and battle for every baddie with 5 or more HP that enters the battle. Matt immediately add 1 point baddie to the bottom of the battle queue. Ooh, that's rough. All right, so here we go. So we are in round 4, and there's 2 of us. So 6 is the number we're looking for. So this guy's got 6 health. 1, 2, 3, which is more than 5 health. Which means we get another single point. Then this one is a troll youngin. He's got 4 health, which is not too bad. And then this guy who's got thick skin's got 3 health. 2 of them are careless though, so they'll be hurting themselves.
Something that's cool about this game is that the health is represented by the stack of chips, so you can see, like, it's a really cool visual of, like, when bad guy has a lot of health and or losing health. Instead of it being like counters or like a little, I don't know, like little represented in like a number or like chits or something like that, little gems or whatnot.
My initiative is 3.
My initiative is
3. I do think when tied with bad guys, we get to choose. Everyone is 3 except for that one.
So where am I gonna go?
So we're in round 1. Where would you like to start?
I think I want to. So can you remind me what they all do?
So that guy's careless. He'll hurt himself if he rolls bones. The one in the middle there is hardy, which means he can't take more than 1 damage from you. He also inspires, which
sounds bad.
Yeah, that does sound bad.
Can you pass me 2 attack die? Actually, 1 attack die. I'm gonna do an attack and a. Oh, you know what? I should. Does this go away, Andrew? This defense that I rolled earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Between fights.
So then, what I'll do is I'll do an attack and.
So inspire. The next baddie on the initiative meter takes their turn immediately after this unit, and is granted 1 additional attack, or the number of additional attack die. So.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay. Also, if you were there, they all will be able to get in range of you, anyways. But just
then I'll go here.
I'm just letting you know that
I hate like location parts of games, or what is it, like adjacency. I just like don't really know strategy wise. I'm just like, I have to be close to you to fight you. So what am I gonna do? Right? Like, can you help me think of another location?
So your options are here, and they all can attack you on their first turn. Here, these 2 will be able to attack you on their first turn, and then here, this one will be able to attack you on their first turn.
But can I attack him from here?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I thought I can only attack on the black lines.
No, it's the white lines for attack. The black lines are movement. So.
Got it. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, so I'm going here.
Some of them have a little thing that tells you that they go on the white lines, but
I have a 1 defense and 1 attack.
Ooh, nice.
I hate rolling defense. I think that's the other reason why I don't like fighting games, because I just want to attack in the same way that like in like driving games, I just don't want to hit brake, and it's like the worst. It's the worst strategy, but I'm just like, I don't want to have to worry about this. I will let the edge of the driving course slow me down.
I am going to prepare my grenades. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. Alright, I am going to spend these down so that I have 1 of those, and then these 2 are exhausted to get 2 grenades.
Nice. Bad guy's turn.
Now it's the bad guy's turn. This guy is going to move 1, and then he would attack, but he can't. This one's going to move 1,
oh, man.
attack, but he can't. This one's going to attack from there. For 1 of these.
Is this a speed run?
Why?
Because we end at 11.
Yeah, we gotta finish.
Go.
It's turned into 1. It does 1 damage, but you have a shield. And then he hurts himself for 1 because he's careless.
Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I used that shield. Okay, now I understand shields. It feels so good.
It does feel great.
The thing is, I rolled multiple shields and never had to use them the other day, and so I was just like not really interested in doing it, you know?
Yeah, starts with you.
Me! I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do this again. This combo.
Okay.
I'm gonna go hit that guy. Right? That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, it's the only guy you can hit right now.
Bones! Double bones! Dang it, but I can't heal you.
What's your bones abilities?
I can heal you.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah. I'm moving up. I'm trying to level up.
Moving and grooving. I am going to throw a grenade. I'm going to attack, and I'm gonna do this here. So I'm throwing the grenade at the this guy. Oh, should I do that? I am actually going to cut. Oh, we haven't been doing the inspire thing. Anyways.
Inspire. Oops.
We'll do it next round. Oh, I'm looking at my thing. Because grenades do half damage to adjacent units. So, question is, probably, I'm gonna, oh, but you're adjacent to that guy. I'm gonna throw my grenade at this guy. Hopefully do some damage to this one.
Let's go. Boomer, baby.
Alright. Here we go. Oh, baby. Alright, so got this. So I'm doing 5 damage. So 2 of that damage is from just my attack, which was actually a really good roll there. Then 3 damage, which kills this guy, takes him off the board. Then 3 halved is 1. So I do an adjacency damage to that guy. Big boom, big grenade.
Nice. This is a fun character, Boomer.
Yeah, very explosive, but now my grenade's gone. So, all right. So starting with this guy, he's gonna move and attack. Move and 3 dice at you.
I have
Getting
no
shields.
blocks. Nope. Bones, bones, bones. Yikes. Wow, 4. That 1, 2,
That's
3.
me.
Oh, no, that's me.
That's me. It should be me.
I'm red. You're yellow.
We put those in the wrong spot.
Oh.
Now I've got
1, 2,
just 4.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm dead. I'm out.
You're dead?
Yeah.
You have 5 health though. Have you taken
I
health?
got hit earlier.
Oh, you did. Did you heal in your turn?
Did
you forget to heal in your turn?
I forgot to heal my turn.
Yeah.
Forgiveness moment.
Let's play the forgiveness moment.
I forgot to heal myself. Have to make the Battlestar Galactica like another alert.
Yeah, just within.
We should also do another alert with Uncle Jojo, and it's him playing Gaga Ball. It's like if we do a really good turn, then it's Uncle Jojo like doing a move on Gaga Ball.
All right, and then he inspires the next person, so they move up 1 on the. They move up, but they're next anyway. So, but they get 1 additional die. So 2 attack dice coming at you, Pia.
Here I go. Bones, 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 bones. I'm
1
dead.
bones, but he hurts himself for 1. No, Pia.
I got knocked down.
That's really bad because this guy.
Oh no, K-Pax! The forgiveness moment is terrifying when unexpected and 100% volume.
We have it turned down. But yeah. Sorry about that.
It was a little loud. Oh.
We just wanted everyone to come back and pay attention to us.
Andrew, so sorry, everybody.
We'll turn it down even further.
Do it right now, or else you're gonna forget.
I don't think I can without playing it again. So.
Oh no! Okay, we're
I'll
not
do it
gonna.
after
We
the
won't
stream.
do you wrong, chat. Not again.
I mean, looking at the levels, it shouldn't be too much louder than our talking, but
we're also loud people.
No, but get off my lawn. Oh, Pia, you're dead. How could you die? And I only have 4. All right, and I only have 1 attack die, which is even worse. Alright. So, one defense. We're in round 3 now. One defense, one stun grenade, and one attack. And I am...
Garlic, I thought it was an ad at first. It is aggressive like an ad. Garlic.
I'm attacking the bad.
Yeah, it definitely builds, like, it's like, okay. And we definitely need to rein it in.
Okay, I get it.
Then it was like, that guy is funny and weird. That's our friend Uncle Jojo.
That's our forgiveness.
Whoa, look at the screen right now. I'm frozen, but Andrew is moving. Keep moving, Andrew. Like, move yourself.
And I'm like...
Oh, it's like half the screen.
Oh, interesting.
The not the chat, but the stream is breaking. The stream is breaking.
Let's see if we can get to if it changes. Change scenes.
Whoa, I'm frozen in time. This is really funny.
Let's do a restart here.
The good old pulling the battery in and out.
Just want to do that in chat. Say that in chat.
No,
oh.
I'm just saying that.
The classic. Troubleshooting.
Garlic, if you ever go, to a random beach, I challenge you to do that dance as well. It's funny to me too because it's such a like Pacific Northwest beach where it's just like big pebbles and like
yeah,
like winter clothes. But yes, thank you for letting us know about the volume. The levels are, you watch it, but then sometimes it's not quite right.
So, stun that guy. And then we go to round 3. Bum, bum, bum. This guy moves 1. It's still.
Now it's paused.
What's paused?
It says paused.
What's paused?
It says paused. There's gonna be no faces at all. Twitch is like, get these people. Get their faces off.
Oh, you can see I'm holding it up for everyone. See our setup here. And connected.
Let's see if it works.
Webcam active. Hey.
Am I frozen?
No. We're back.
Wanted to pretend to be frozen. Okay, whose turn is it?
So the guy, this one was stunned. This guy moved 1.
Thanks for everyone's patience.
We're in round 4.
It works. Is that Ben Affleck? Thanks for waiting as we shopped.
I don't know.
What's the passive, or not passive, but the past tense of troubleshoot? We troubleshooted.
Yeah, I think so. Troubleshot.
Troubleshot. That.
Troubleshotted. Definitely. I am attacking the big one.
The big
1
reptile.
damage. For 1 damage. There we go. So I've got a bunch of shields here, which is good. And I did 1 damage, which is all I can do to him in a round.
Come on, Andrew, because I'm dead. For those who just joining us, troubleshot.
Do you want to roll for the bad guy, Pia?
Sure.
He's rolling 3 against me.
Bones. Nope.
3. So I'm going to block those. He's going to inspire the next guy. He's going to roll 2 against me.
Bones.
Ooh, he hurts himself. And I block that one. And he kills himself.
Yay! Okay, Andrew might survive. Who knows?
We'll see. It's just punching fight at this point.
A fist fight.
So we're into round 5. Oh wait, round 5. And
garlic. I didn't want to say it, but garlic. I'm assuming you are a fan of garlic. Is that correct? Oh. Also, what's your favorite garlic dish?
Okay, I get 2 of these.
I do like garlic.
And I got a bones, but I can throw odds and do 1 damage.
Ooh, that's great. Garlic bread. That's exactly actually what I was thinking. I was like, the first thing that comes to my mind is garlic bread. The next thing I think about is garlic fried rice, which is a great second struggle carb, where if you don't have a lot of ingredients or time, make garlic fried rice.
I block 2. Take 1. This is gonna be close. All right, so we're in round 6.
Or just a roasted bowl
which
of
means
garlic.
that we each take a damage at the beginning of our turn because the fight's been going so long. We're exhausted, so I take a damage.
How do you make garlic fried rice? So it's simple. You just get like day-old rice. It's better if it's old, like you cooked it the day before. And whoa, wow,
whoa.
The dice are flying out of the dice tray.
That,
but you get
and
like a little bit of oil, like sesame oil or anything really. And what?
We're gonna win because he starts his turn, but he's exhausted, so he takes his damage.
Yay! It's defeated by garlic fried rice.
Just a punching fist fight at the end.
Oh man, that was way too hard.
That was really, really challenging. I had 2 health left for any of those who.
The Moi was our lucky charm yesterday because I felt like it was hard, but near the end, it's already out the door.
I'm recovering at the end of my turn. You can recover at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
We each get. Where's this thing here? 3 ability points and a treasure.
Oh yes. And then, garlic, sesame oil, dice. Garlic, sesame oil,
Dice.
Or any type of oil that you'd like. And you like fry up the garlic a little bit, and then you chop up like some green onions as well, like scallions, and then you just fry it all up. Sometimes if I have scrambled eggs, or I'll like scramble up eggs with it. But it's just like a really simple thing to use up rice that's gonna go bad, and just a good like reason to put garlic and stuff. But it's really good. It's usually like instead of in Filipino food, like garlic fried rice is a popular thing for breakfast. With whatever like meat or usually it's like some sort of protein, but
so you get 3.
It can be a struggle carb, and it's just rice that you can eat with flavor.
It's super good. It's at pretty much every Filipino restaurant.
It's just nice because it's really fast, and it just makes some old rice kind of. They say it wakes up the old rice, is what they say.
You get 3 ability points. I'm improving my attack.
Yes, I need it.
Am
Where's my dice tray? I'm gonna increase my dex. I'm gonna get my toxins, and I'm gonna get fast hands. Okay, let's go. DJ Loja says, I used to run a lot. I ran a few marathons and such. Some of the best parts of training was the smells out in the country, such as when we're harvesting grapes and hops for beer. But the best was when they're harvesting garlic. The whole countryside smelled like an oven of hot garlic bread. Oh my word. I got so hungry just now. Oh, I feel like that's great because one of the things in the Philippines, at least the part where my grandpa or where my grandpa's like farm is, they have they make coconut charcoal. So there is, and they do this all year round. And I was telling Andrew, there's like a smell in this part of the countryside, and I was always wondering what it was because it's kind of like a nutty, roasty, and it doesn't smell completely like coconut. It smells more like something that's like sweet and caramelized and earthy and roasted. And then one of my uncles was like, "Oh, that's the coconut husks and coconut shells that are being like roasted to become charcoal." And it smells so good. It wouldn't be the same as garlic. I think I would prefer garlic. When the hops are being harvested, it's super awesome because the hops fall out of the truck and it sprinkles the roads with hops. That sounds kind of magical.
It does. That sounds awesome. All right, so we are moving up. Wait, we moved up one. No, we hadn't moved up one.
It's kind of like in like weddings when people like have what's it called, like flower petals. It's like that but with hops.
So this
sounds great.
This is the encounter before the next fight. So you got. Oh, I can use my tattered map so we can pick between these two encounters. So listen up. You got Surt barreling down the path in the direction of Nam himself, seemingly running at full tilt. The ground shakes under a body of pure muscle. He appears ready to end this journey on the spot, but instead bounds past without incident. His thunder club slams into the forehead of another, even larger troll charging from behind. This is as close to a troll election as one will ever see. There's no ballot box in sight, but perhaps Gearlocks can vote with arrows and swords. Get out and vote. Choice 1. We do a fight with the Troll Usurper, a 20-point troll, and Nam will be in this fight. For this battle, Troll Usurper and Nam will only target each other once either Nam or Troll Usurper is defeated. The battle is ended. Troll Usurper defeats Nam. Tyrant battle becomes persistent Usurper Tyrant battle. Okay, then that troll becomes the boss that we have to go fight. Or cut the campaign short.
That's super interesting.
We end this right here, right now.
Whoa.
Battle queue, bounty points, add Troll Usurper, 20 points, and Nam to the top of battle queue. Adventure success is achieved and battles ended when all baddies are defeated. So we have to either fight them both when they're both against us, or they're fighting each other and we can influence which one we end up fighting afterwards. Or...
Oh my gosh, so many decisions.
Alright, so that was one, because I had the treasure map. We see that happening over there, and then we look over here, we see caverns or cake. Gather around everyone after...
Cake! Cake.
After a few hours of scouting, it seems to have a couple of choice options to consider and cover of dusk in which to carry them out. We could risk the unknown and cramped quarters of explore a northern cave, which seems laden with impressive loot, or take a breather and possibly a nice meal off the group of napping raiders camped on the eastern ridge. Anyone with an undisclosed fear of bats? So our options here is
Batman, Ben Affleck.
Shiny. We can possibly get two. It's a fight with possibility of getting 2 trove loots, or never turn down cake, and then we just have a fight, and we have surprise, which I think means we go first, and we get 2 ability points. Either way,
I don't care.
So do you want to try to fight the bad guy now?
I don't think we're ready.
So we should do
this
one. I don't think we have enough time to open any trove loot that we get because it takes usually a couple rounds.
Got it. Yeah.
So I think we just do the fight.
Sounds good to me.
And then this one goes on the bottom.
Because we're on timeline here. 15 more minutes. 16 more minutes.
Maybe we should just go for the battle.
We're gonna lose. I think we just gotta save it and play it later.
Okay.
Unless people want to watch us lose, but I think we're just not ready.
Okay. So, baddie points, we're at 5. Actually, are we at 5? I thought we were at... Oh, because we skipped 1. I think we should be at 6. So, it must have got bumped. So, 6 plus 2 is 8. So, we're going to do 5, 3 of these.
Because I hope to play it later, off camera, and win.
Okay, here we go. This guy's got 3 life.
It can be a lunchtime activity.
This guy's got 3 life. Rage. 4 life. And finally, 5 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Picnic board games with Andrew and Pia. Make it a thing. We have played board games outside before.
We have.
There is a game that I've seen people play that I'm curious about, called Gentle Rain. Is that it? It's kind of. It seems like a game that I feel like would be very nice on a picnic. But I guess it's a single player game, maybe, or maybe not. But a game we really like to picnic is Morels. It's a 2-player game. And it feels very picnicky.
Do you want me to roll?
Because it doesn't take a lot of space. Imagine setting up this game. I actually thought so bad for a picnic.
Yeah, not terrible.
I own that one. Which one? Gentle Rain or Frying Up Mushrooms with Butter? Yes.
Oh, Morels. Yeah, Morels is great.
We really like Morels. It was a game, it was like one of our first 2-player games that we bought.
Oh wait, we have surprise, so we get to go first.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter what we rolled. All right, so
where are we gonna go?
Round 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So this guy is taunt, so you have to hit him if he's near you and callous, which probably sounds bad. This unit can only lose HP from attack dice, so it can't lose HP other ways. This one has Rage, which is...
Yeah, we actually got into modern board games because one of my cousins, who I was living with for a little while, they had a toddler and a toddler and newborns, and they started getting into 2-player games because they wanted to do something different, or not different, but like have some variety when the baby was napping, because they wanted to do something other than watch TV shows together. And so we played some of their 2-player games and really liked it, and then we were like, what? There's more games out there? That's so cool.
So it seems like we should try to kill this guy before he goes.
Rage. I should go then.
Because this guy gets an additional dice for each orc, which there's 2 other orcs, so it's going to be 3. This guy can only take damage in a certain way.
What's your favorite 2-player games?
None of them are ranged, are they? Okay, yeah.
So should I go right here?
So if you go there, then you have to hit him because he's taunt.
So here? And then I can kind of get there?
I think that's probably the best move.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Good evening, everyone. I was looking at this game online. I don't know it, but is it out of print? It's a little pricey, at least here in Canada. The game looks fun so far. Hard, but fun. Definitely been harder tonight. There's a relative amount of luck. There's a ton of encounters, so depending on what
there's luck, but there's also strategy in terms of like where who you're attacking and where you position yourself.
Yeah, and I don't think it is out of print. It is just kind of expensive. Part of the reason it's expensive is each of these are weighted poker chips. It's hard to tell unless you feel them yourself. And then there's like 100 plus custom dice, and with like dice trays and stuff like that. So it's quite the production, but I don't know. I feel like it's worth it.
Yeah.
Each character you could play multiple times and kind of get down a strategy for them and level them up in different ways.
And Cowabunga, the thing that I've realized with playing the characters multiple times is that they have a check. Oop, you can't see it very well. But they have a tech tree. You can see Andrew's tech tree here, how there's like some green lines and some blue and some red. You can kind of make your character a little unique even within plays. So I can make my character be a very powerful but also kind of, how do you say it? Kind of a gamble where I'm like can be very powerful, but I can also hurt people. Or I can be kind of a standard combat medic. So I was a little hesitant because of how much it was, but Andrew got it for Christmas. And the first time I played it, I wasn't super sold, but the next time I played it, I just really liked the emergent storytelling. And you really do feel like you're leveling up a character. And we love like role-playing kind of games where you level up. And we just have a hard time getting campaigns to the table. So you get to feel like you're doing a campaign in one sitting.
Yeah. But you're done in the day.
You're done in the day. In theory, I think we're going to have to split this game up into two because we were chatting a little bit at the beginning. But I'm really liking it. I feel like it's a lot more feasible for our life to like get a couple of campaigns, and there's funny things that happen. We played yesterday with a friend, and like there's like funny like storytelling moments. And I think that makes up for the price, but I think it kind of justifies the price. And there is something, our friend the Moy was just saying, just moving the characters around and like taking their life points. There's something very unique,
satisfying,
yeah, in with the tactility of the game that I am usually the person who's like, do we need another expensive game? But it's really, I don't know, there's something special about it.
You can only get the game through the publisher's store, so that might be, if you're looking at other stores, there might be a markup, because I don't think they distribute the game outside of their own store. So that's something to, I think they control the price that way too. But anyways, I think you are up to go.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Cowabunga, friend.
So I'm gonna attack Rage right here. And I'm gonna go for.
And you can kind of spend a lot of money on this game if you want, because there's tons of expansions, characters. Each character adds a ton of depth to the game. So
can you give me 2 die?
Attack die.
Yeah. Or actually, maybe not attack. Maybe I should do.
Well, the thing is with the Rage guy, he rolls more dice if he's just hurt but not dead.
So I gotta go all out.
You don't have to go all out. I'm gonna possibly roll 2, but I could. I mean,
I'm gonna go all out.
Yeah, go out.
Can you pass me one more white?
Yes.
I'm gonna go all out because I do not want that damage. 2
damage. What up? That's actually good.
Gets you within striking range.
Gets me within striking range, and I'm actually gonna forego.
DJ Loja says, we just started getting into board games because it's a better way to get social interaction with our family and friends. Oh, we totally agree. Video games are fun, but sometimes they feel like they isolate you more. Yeah, especially because so many video games, I didn't grow up, or I don't play a whole lot of video games, but I did grow up watching or playing when I was younger, a lot of like split screen, and now more games are just online, so I definitely can see that. I think that's Andrew actually was talking about how we got into in board games because it fills the void that split screen video games kind of left in terms of like interaction and with friends and having like new memories with friends. So we totally agree.
So this guy is going to be attacking you, Pia, with 2 dice.
Ooh, bones.
Hits
Yes, one. I can deal with that. Oh, I didn't. Well, never mind. I didn't have anything to heal. Legends. 19 plays. I'll play more or less.
Gosh.
I think you're gonna play more in June. I think so.
You're gonna take 2 damage from this guy.
Yikes.
And then this guy is going to roll.
I should have done a shield.
And a shield. Oh no, yeah.
Can people jump in and out of the campaign? Maybe a friend could come by and play just one section, and I can continue without them. Oh no, I'm gone. I'm dead.
No,
I really didn't think.
I didn't think either. No, this is so bad. All right.
I think. Wait, can you answer this question real quick? Can people jump in and out of the middle of the campaign?
Well, so you just choose a length. It's not. It feels like a campaign, but it's 1 to 3 hours.
So if your friend has to jump out within the can only play 1 hour.
Jumping out is a lot easier than jumping in because you'd be under leveled. Although you could just retroactively give them all the skill points, so it's possible. But the whole idea is that you can kind of play a campaign, quote unquote, in one night. But they do have a campaign expansion if you want to actually do a actual.
But in a sense that it feels like a campaign because you start and your character's weak, and then you do different adventures and challenges and different mini games like dice games, and then you choose to level up your trick tree in a different way, or this isn't working, but I'm trying to gain a power by collecting these dice, and I'm not going to be able to do it probably by the end of this discrete game or this specific game, which I keep running after these.
I'm gonna spend a bone.
Haven't been able to do it.
To do a damage there. I'm gonna spend another bone to take away that guy's shield, and I will.
But with that said, Cowabunga, if you're familiar with, there's a lot of different characters. If your friend plays a character that you're familiar with, you could definitely continue their game or their character if they have to leave. Andrew was saying that they're pretty not too complex, but it is probably not desirable to play 2 characters.
Wait, why?
Because it's just a lot to pay attention to.
As a solo.
As a solo, yeah. If they have to leave, you can probably finish the game as a
throw my grenade
solo.
At this one here.
The one that's raiding.
Yeah.
The raiding orc. Ooh.
Okay. So I do 3 damage.
But yeah, I'm usually skeptical
and
for.
One more. He's dead.
Nice. I'm skeptical about games that are pretty expensive just because we have a lot, and I was like, well, what does this one have to offer that's unique?
Splash damage to this guy.
And I do the tactility of the game is very.
And then I have a bones.
Very fun. I like dice games though. But.
Oh, I can only hurt this guy by attack dice.
Part of it for me too is Andrew and I like video games, and so
I'm gonna hold on to that.
The board games that kind of there's something fun with the hand manipulation and kind of how you interact with the pieces that makes it feel I'm playing a board game. I'm playing something unique because there's physical pieces and I'm getting a different experience than I would if I would just be watching playing a video game or whatnot.
I'm gonna spend this bones to do the last damage there. Okay, we have one last guy. I can only hurt him with attack die.
Andrew's doing work. I'm chatting about the game because I'm dead. Cowabunga friend says, I feel the same. Yeah, I wasn't super sold on this game. It's really big too, and I just don't have a whole lot of, we don't have a whole lot of space. But I've changed my tune about it. I also like. I'm not sure if you were here when we were talking about this, but there's also ratings per character. So like Patches, I don't know if you can see. Oh wait, no, here. Patches. Sorry, I'm gonna as you think, Andrew. Patches has a difficulty rating, and it shows you how difficult they are via co-op or when you play co-op or solo. In terms of like the complexity.
Oh shoot. One of those.
And I think that's really cool if you have a mixed group of people playing who are like really, really big board games, big board gamers, not big board games, but big board gamers who like a little bit of heft and like, I don't know, don't mind a lot of cognitive processing to their game. Mm-hmm. I don't like thinking too hard about my games because it starts getting into my brain feeling like it's work. So I really like that there's characters that have just like less things to kind of keep in your working memory.
Roll for him. I just buff healed, which means I can overheal my guy, which was a 1 in 6 chance. So that helped. That was a big roll for me.
Good job, Andy.
And then we're on 4. Starting
buff
here,
healed.
Buff healed, and all right. 1 shield and 2 damage to this.
Andrew,
guy.
you're gonna be the MVP of this game because this is. I got knocked down twice. I got knocked down.
Attack me.
Bones, but 2.
2. Okay, I'm blocking one of those. Uses my shield.
What time is it there? It's 11. Oh my gosh, Legends! Do you see? Legends put the butts.
Oh, it's 11.
Oh man, butts.
We'll finish this encounter here with 2 attack dice and a shield. 1 damage, 1 bones. To finish this fight off, oh my word.
I can't believe you survived.
I mean, being ranged helps a lot because they have.
I think I want a ranged character next. I don't like.
So we have a tradition here for anyone who's new. At 11 o'clock, if we're still streaming, everyone starts putting in a bunch of butt emotes. Any butt emotes that they have. That donkey one's new. I haven't seen that one. Who's that from?
We don't have a lot of or butt adjacent ones. Yeah, I don't know how it happened, but we try to butt. And this is when we start realizing how much we say the word butt.
Yeah.
But usually have an early morning meeting on Friday.
So we try to end our game there at 11. But Rudy Red, I'm amazed that I'm still here, lol.
Rudy Red. Also Rudy Red, at some point I think there is a POC climb night happening in close to us coming up in June. So if you're available,
it's a duck.
We should talk about that. Tough quest because I like a lot of them.
Let's get our rewards for this.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave the game on the table, and then we're gonna try and finish. Maybe on screen, maybe not. Bing bong.
Here it is.
Yeah, I like video games that have like leveling up and getting loot and whatnot, but I'm not very good at them. I'm very bad at like selecting the character.
You're not
even if it's no, like with turn-based combat with Divinity, I was like
you were bad at controlling the game.
Yeah,
you were fine at playing the game. Your strategy was fine.
But I keep like attacking the wrong person, which I feel like means I'm bad at the game. I'm just not used to controlling like cameras and stuff. Yeah. But sorry, tough question.
Oh no, you're good.
Because I like a lot of them. Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah, I have around 40 board games. It's so fun because I was asking about 2-player games.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So. I honestly don't have an answer for our favorite games too. So Rudy Red, thanks for the hydrate.
Hydrate. Also, I think you took my can at some
I
point.
played 3 games of Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. I just started drinking your drink because you didn't notice it. We'll just share the last bit because it's the last of the Scotch ale.
Oh, nice. I really liked the original Gloomhaven. The 3 or 4 games I played of it.
And then the pandemic hit.
Yeah, so I gotta get that back.
So what are we doing for the level ups?
We get 2 points to level up with.
I feel really bad because I don't feel like I'm doing anything for these level ups.
I'm going for the bigger boom. That's always a fun one.
I'm going to try and upgrade my defense, but I have this sparring weapon, so I get to ignore bones during my training attempts. So what die do I roll for the training attempts, Andrew?
Which for attack or defense?
I'm doing defense.
So 1 defense die.
Okay.
Oh, that's your bones one. You probably want to leave that there.
Oh, yes. The bones are our money.
All right, you get it. If you rolled bones, then you would have to level something else up.
Oh, okay. Well, don't mind that. Well, we'll let y'all know if you drop in our stream next time if we end up winning this game, this campaign.
We'll post it on Twitter or something, or in the Discord.
I know everyone's dying to know.
Yeah.
I mean, Andrew has pulled through and beat the bad guys all on his own.
Not all on my own. I mean, you took a lot of hits right at the beginning.
Yeah, I've just been I've been cannon fodder. I've been, is that the term? Cannon fodder?
Yeah.
Anyways.
A distraction.
A distraction.
Human Shield.
Wingspan, Clank, and Above and Below are top 3 games in no order. It depends on who's playing with us and what we feel that day. That is actually, DJ Lojo, when I've been rating my games on the games I've played on Pub Meeple, just to see what my top whatever number of games are. I keep having a hard time because I'm like, I want to rate this high, but I think I just like hanging out with the people. I like that day of games. And I'm like, I can't tell if I'm being objective about if the game is good or not. I'm just like, that was fun. We hung out with our friends, or we hadn't seen those friends in a long time, or we introduced that game and they really liked it, and we were so happy that they liked the game we picked, and that makes me feel like I like the game. But I don't know if I like that game more than this other game. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like I'm very my favorites are kind of like a moving target depending on who we played it with last, and how they enjoyed it, what we ate. Usually.
Oh, we're getting raided!
Whoa!
Oh, Silver Metal Tavern in the house. D-Foob is raiding us.
Hello!
But we were actually just about to
finish
up and raid someone. So here's our raid idol. Welcome,
beat
raiders.
Us to it.
We played Too Many Bones tonight.
We didn't finish. There were too many bones.
There were too many bones to finish. So we'll probably have to finish tomorrow just on our own. But yeah, so I'm Andrew.
I'm Pia.
And we're Board Game Spam. We stream Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Pacific time, and that's our camera glitching. Don't
all
mind
the
that.
Glitches. We were
yeah.
just talking about Clank and Wingspan and Above and Below and Adventure Tactics Tower. We're talking about a lot of games. We're talking a lot about our favorite games, but also how the people we play games with kind of impact if we like a game. So sometimes it's hard to know if the game was objectively good. Maybe the game is good if you had a good time with your friends because the game allowed for that.
30 to 40% of a game is the people you play it with.
So it might be out the door the wrong game with the wrong people, and it's like
and I think it can influence the quality of a game up to like 40, 50%.
Whoa.
In my mind.
Andrew's dropping statistics at 11.
Which is always, it's why when I listen to a review and someone's like, this is the best game ever made, but every game has an audience that might be different. You know, it has no game is for everyone, right? So, I think the closest you can get to a perfect game is 50%. If you've got it with the right person, then it could be a perfect game and experience. But,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense for people.
I don't have enough bones. All the bones.
Mm-hmm. You know, if you had just one extra bone, it would probably feel like too many bones. Like in your body somewhere, if you just had an extra bone grow somewhere.
Yeah, because there'd be like not like it would definitely affect your mobility.
Yeah.
Seven Wonders is fantastic if you get a good player count. Yes.
Yes.
Some games just work for some people.
Exactly.
That's true. It's just your flavor. The flavor of the week. Which is what we call the location that our cat likes to hang out in, because she always likes a new location every other week. But we recently got a Zappos box, and that thing has been her flavor of the month.
Yeah, she loves that Zappos box.
If we get rid of it, she might attack us. There might be vengeance or whatnot. No, now we have this little like splatter mat for under our kids' like high chair, because we were like, we should be better at keeping this place clean. So we bought a little splatter mat, and now she's like, this is my rug. She just was sitting on it, and I'm like...
So let's find someone to raid here.
Before we raid some games... Oh, yeah. I had an awful experience with my first game of Scythe. I thought it was good, but not great. There was a game... Actually, Too Many Bones, the first time I played it, I didn't really like it. And then we played it with our friend, the Moy, at a 3-player count. And it just, like, clicked in a new way. And then today, since we played that yesterday, I played again today. And I'm really liking it, even though I've got knocked down twice. I got knocked down. Yeah. Let's see. We were just talking about Seven Wonders earlier. That's my number 1. Meeple Conrad, wait. I missed that. Is that your number? Is Seven Wonders your number 1? I'm guessing. If I'm trying to see.
No. It's Scythe. So I had an awful experience playing Scythe, and I thought it was good but not great. Now it's my number 1. Yeah.
There was actually on Board Game Barrage, they were talking about games that are growers, or like games that grow on you, versus games that just you are really captivated by immediately. Rococo, now we're talking about the most expensive games right now, because Too Many Bones is pretty pricey too, but Rococo is one that I was like immediately all on board for, and I fought Andrew pretty hard about not getting that game. And this one is a game that grew on me. I don't know. Great. Is there any games you can think of that like have grown on you? Part of it is that we don't get to play games very often, like repeat. But I'm trying to get that. That's trying to do that more.
I want Brass to grow on me, because my first play of Brass fell a little flat. But it was the digital version, so we have the nice like Brass, Lancashire or Birmingham, whatever is the remake of the original, and. It was an early
misstep.
Yeah, I don't think it was a game that worked well digitally, and everyone was kind of struggling with it. And it wasn't as interactive as I thought it would be, but might be more interactive if you just understand the strategies better. Anyways,
live and learn.
Live and learn. Hopefully I'll get back to the table someday, because I know it is beloved by so many people, so I want to understand why. So that one hasn't grown on me yet, but I hope it does. All right, so we've got our rating options here, Pia.
Oh wait, one more. Wait, we have before we DJ Lo just says, with some of my guy friends where you bluff are super fun, but my wife cannot bluff and she hates those games. That is me. I hate bluffing games. I like Secret Hitler just because if you have to bluff or lie, it's not very long. The problem is for bluffing games, I'm always like the saboteur. I'm always the bad guy. And the funny thing is, and everyone always suspects Andrew because he has a face that you should be suspicious of. And he never is the bad guy. And I think I would enjoy bluffing games more if I was like if randomization always made me like evil or a betrayer or whatnot. But there was a game that I played that was, what was the game that we played recently that you can be like a bad guy or whatnot, or not bad guy, but Nemesis? You are. Is it no? It's something. There was a game. Now I'm gonna remember it when I'm falling asleep. It's you get a choice, or there's like a reason why you would do something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna remember it when I'm falling asleep. Nemesis seems like one that I could like.
Some games are better on the table. Yeah, that was early pandemic when I was just doing my first digital board gaming, and that was the game that I've been wanting to play for a long time, and I had a friend who was interested in playing it. Uncle Jojo, represent. And so I was like, well, I'll ask to be able to play this then. And since I have at least one person who's interested, and we played it digitally, and yeah.
You learned that
some games are just not meant to be played digitally.
You know, some people were learning how to make sourdough. Silver Metal Tavern, and he was making pizza at the beginning of pandemic. Some people were making DeLonga coffee. You know, a lot of people were learning different skills at the beginning of the pandemic. And you, Andrew, you learned that some games are not good online. But I think you wanted to explore that option, and I think it's hard to know.
And I didn't know the game at that point, so it was my first play.
Yeah. The face of Ben Affleck is suspicious.
Just automatically. Also, I think there is a piece when you own the game, people feel more comfortable being either aggressive to you if you own the game, or they suspect you more because they either assume you played the game, or I feel like it's part of like when you bring the game, people are like automatically
we gotta get
they
him.
like see you.
They
as
would
more
never
of a
do that to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember what the game that I was thinking about. What is it? That game with terrible art that's like super that I like shouldn't be promoting or talking about because I feel like it's not terrible art, but like they are totally I can't remember it now. The game that I played in China that has I can't remember it. Never mind.
Millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars. Like it's just totally.
It's got very booby art.
Yeah, there's so many boobs, and it's such a bummer because they don't need to just have like really objectify women in the card art, but it's like it's really good, and it's a really good bluffing game, and the strategy you can play really like clean strategic game, or you could play like a heavily bluffing game, and that also be just as strategic and like sound of a strategy.
But we just backed a Kickstarter of a game that is very similar.
We think it's gonna be similar.
I think it's Den of Wolves.
No, it's called Wolves. Badland Wolves.
Oh, Badland Wolves.
So basically the story is that you are like the alpha wolf is gone, and now everyone's like fighting for being top dog, and there's kind of a bit of bluffing. We'll see if it is like that, but I'm excited. The card art is great in that.
Yeah.
I played Bonfire recently with Bonds on Tabletopia. We liked it, but felt like it would be better with the real components. I did learn how to cut my own hair during the pandemic. Silver Metal Tavern! I learned how to cut Andrew's hair. It was, I don't know if it technically is like cutting someone's hair if it takes 2 hours, 3 hours. It's just, your hair was very long too, but I was very scared, so I went very, very slowly. But cutting your own hair is wild. DJ Lojo, there are also different types of players that you just have to cater to, like players that just want to have fun or just do fun stuff versus players who want to win at all costs. We have a friend who was in chat before, K-Pax, who definitely wants to do the fun stuff, and it's funny because he wins a lot more games than you think, and you're like, oh, K-Pax is here to just create chaos. But also, sometimes the chaos works in his favor.
Yeah.
And then
if anyone has ever played Xia or know anything about Xia, XIA, Legends of Adrift, he's played that game, and there's a few mechanics. You can either play the game in a way that is kind of like strategic, and you're creating shipping lanes and like getting points that way, or you could do kind of a push your luck type thing where you're rolling dice
and jumping through like black holes.
Yeah, like blind jumping into areas and doing stuff like that. But it could result in points, or it could kill you or hurt you. And K-Pax was definitely played the whole game.
An agent of chaos.
Any chance he got to roll a dice and take the lucky shot, he did. And every time he did, he got a point out of it. And so he ended up winning that game just purely on boldness, which was
the
really
game
funny.
rewarded boldness. But
then
the
next time we played, he was talking about doing that, and then another friend tried to do the same thing, and then every single roll just got hurt. And
the dice weren't nice.
The dice weren't nice that night. So
I learned how to bake bread at the start of the pandemic. Ooh, what's your favorite type of bread to make, Colorfly? Hopefully you're still here because I feel like that was a while ago. I think that it was we had a friend who made really good focaccia bread. She learned how to make that. And then the kitty, yes, kitty is like, put me in the Zappos box, please.
Also, get away from me because it's really hot right now.
I couldn't cut my own hair. I went a long time, but I also live in Florida. There was nothing shut down basically at any point. Yeah, Andrew and I like both hadn't cut our hair in probably since like December 2019. It was really long. It was and it started opening up right at the end there, but we were like, we are not going out at all. If we go and get this haircut and we get sick, we know exactly what we did. It was because we got this haircut. Because otherwise we didn't even we got our groceries delivered and everything. So we are, one more thing there. Above and Below can be like that. You can go super strategic and build your town and works and such. Or you can just YOLO and adventure in caves constantly. And sometimes that wins the game. I really like those games that, I know that some people, you know what? I like all of the games because I like tight games.
Well, I think that game design is great. It's like the it's like going to Cheesecake Factory or whatever, where the menu is so big you can get anything. Like literally, it's like going to 5 different restaurants or whatever. But it's like there's a couple different games that are kind of together, and it means you could play. If you're someone who enjoys doing wildly different strategies each time, it's good. And if you're someone who, if you're playing with people that, someone who likes to go the more safe route, and you've got people who like to take the risks.
If you want teriyaki
it caters
burgers.
To both in a fun way. And I think maybe some people, there's definitely types of players that it would rub the wrong way. But I think
as an Omni gamer,
it fits my type of playstyle too.
So.
But I like Near and Far, which is kind of the follow-up to Above and Below, and Pia didn't like that one as much. So it's on our to trade list, but
I like Sleeping Gods. It's all over the place, and you know what?
Maybe we just need to try it again.
I mean, maybe we should, because I didn't originally like this game. So I mean, it all kind of
I really liked Near and Far, but
I think part of it too is that we have so many games, and it just probably didn't click immediately. And I think we're just trying to let's try each of them. But now I'm realizing
I also won both games we played, so that might affect it.
That might affect it. Usually it doesn't though, because I typically lose games, and so if I were to only like the games I win on the first play, I would not like very many games. So fake information. Defoob and I are still waiting for things to open up and get a haircut. Not something I'm willing to try. Colorfly.
Haircut does seem, I mean, no shame. if someone's got a haircut during the pandemic or whatever, because we know a lot of people, but you're just so close to them, and they're so close to so many people throughout the day. It just feels like
it's
maybe the last
nerve-wracking
thing that I'm gonna do.
Well, my mom, she
Silver Meadow Tavern says, "You typically lose games."
My mom, she like messaged me, or not, when they came into town. She was like, "Pia, I saw something online, where you can." Like, you can cut your hair by, like, lying down on the ground. And I was like, you know what? My hair is the longest it's ever been. Let's try it. And it was horrible. Like, it cut. And everyone was joking. They were like, Pia, the moment she said, I saw how to cut hair on Facebook, that should have been the red flag there. But, like, some of my hair was, like, this short. And some of my hair was, like, super long. But my mom was like, you know what? You've wanted to cut your hair short. And I always just, like, go for really short haircuts because it's cheaper. I always think, I'm like, great, now I don't have to cut my hair for a really long time because I cut it super short. So she was like, now you have an excuse to get a short haircut if I ruin it. And I did. But it was definitely, Andrew and I were like, this is definitely a post-vaccine move for us to get a haircut. But I think I'll just be cutting your hair from now on. Just because.
Now that you learned.
Now that I learned. Andrew was like, let's put on Lord of the Rings Extended Edition because Pia cuts hair for 3 hours straight.
My idea was that we would race. Either the haircut got finished first or the movie finishes first. Either way, we have a good time watching Lord of the Rings. So, win-win. We didn't watch it this Christmas time, so. Also, Colorfly Girl says, I started the potato bread. That was good. And then did white bread, moved on to things like baguettes and bagels.
Bagels are hard.
Which are really good, but
That's
a bit more
awesome.
involved. Yeah, bagels seem hard.
I was going into the office every day. Meeple Conrad, oh my gosh. Yeah, we are so fortunate that we got our work.
Well, I was going out most days for my work, at least once. And I worked in the community during the time. But then paternity leave, and now I have a stay-at-home father, so win-win.
Get to avoid that, yeah. But yeah, I feel so bad for friends who had to go in and there wasn't an alternative to.
Yeah, it's a tough place to be in.
Mm-hmm. I was going to teach every day, but we are still in lockdown here for a little bit longer. Yeah, the nice thing for me, I work in a school district, but I have. My job is still remote because I work in different buildings and different classrooms. And so they couldn't really contain, it doesn't really make sense to like have staff that are like basically possibly just spreading everything. And we're like, yeah, that doesn't really seem smart. So we are not recalled back, but the teachers.
But it's because you go between schools. So
I go between schools.
If there was a case in one of your schools, and then you went between the schools that day, then
if there was a case, they would have to close it. Yeah, which would be schools. Messed up. Yeah. But the schools, yeah, and some of the teachers have options to be either remote only or in person. So it's been interesting. I don't really know how, because I was on maternity leave for part of the school year. I really didn't know what was really happening with school. I was trying to be good and have a boundary and not be checking in so much with school.
DJ Lojo says, your haircut story makes me think of work. I manage a shop where we fix stuff, and one of the most terrible things to hear is a customer that comes in saying, so I watched a guy on YouTube do this, and now it doesn't work.
Oh no, DJ Lojo! Yeah, that's definitely the start of, like, not... I feel like I've gotten, people who are like, hey, I read this thing, and now I'm, like, super committed to this idea. I'm like, oh no, now I have to do so much undoing.
Mimo Conrad says, I could have worked remote, but the country was like, yeah, we think it'd look bad if staff isn't in the building, so they didn't give us the option.
Oh my gosh,
so
Mimo Conrad, that like hurts my heart. That really is so frustrating. And that's interesting too, because like at the start of our school year, everyone was very hopeful. Like, we're gonna be in person, but we're gonna do remote, like beginning of the year, start of the year trainings for the staff. And we're like, wait a second. So you want to open but then you are not willing to have your staff be in the same room for training. It's like, it's a very interesting story. And then eventually they backtracked and then they're like, we're not opening until later. But it is really, that's something that Andrew and I just get really bummed out about, that people don't have the option or opportunity or, I don't know, to be supported and accommodated. But
also, Colorfly, I didn't know you worked in schools. Yeah, we're fully in person until March.
Until
where
March,
we've
we work
been fully remote.
Yeah, I work as an occupational therapist. So I'm in 3 different buildings and multiple different classrooms. So I do wish, I mean, like most people, you know, the job is not the same. And the most fun part about my job is not present in remote, but I definitely would take remote any day, because if I were to be passing it around or spreading it to our families that have like so many, you know, like multi-generational households and, you know, families that are working in the community as first responders, it's just too, and kids who have a hard time following the protocols, it's too tough.
Yeah, next school year. I mean, you're 2 weeks away from the end of the school year.
Yeah,
too, so
it's 2 weeks, but also feels like there's so much to do beforehand,
yeah.
which is why I'm procrastinating right now before going to sleep. I don't want to go. Yeah, so we don't. They didn't give us the option, even though I easily could have.
TJ Lojo, this engineer on YouTube said that if I just cut this out of the wiring harness and then switch these things around, it would be way better. Shit.
That's wild.
I manage a library website. Easy to work from home, but never skipped a day in the office.
That's wild, Meeple Conrad. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have some friends who work for the county, I think. And they really resisted them going home. Partly because a lot of their technology was super old, I think, and
they would have
their
to
phone technology. They wanted them to be like directly wired into their phone system or something. But they did finally figure it out, and they were allowed to do so. That was, I think, partway into the summer, even, which was like past when everyone else was in. Like, if you were going to be working from home. They were already doing it at that point. Most places were, but
yeah, I mean, yeah. I like not commuting. I think if there's a way to adapt jobs so that some things can be done, I feel like
I think a hybrid model is the best for a lot of jobs. Some jobs, obviously, that's impossible, but some sort of hybrid home office situation.
Yeah,
I think just for people's mental health.
Yeah, well, and also just reimagining, because there are some jobs, like we have a friend who their job is completely like shifting to remote because they realized the job could handle it, and it is a bummer because you don't get that team atmosphere, but also sometimes it makes more sense that way, and you don't realize it makes more sense until you kind of have to problem solve. Yeah, that is something else that happened. I'm looking for a new job, preferably remote. There you go, Meeple Conrad. I would love a completely remote job, actually. Maybe. I say that now, but I'm really liking it. But I also am, I mean, I have Andrew to help me with technology and stuff. I think it's easier for me to problem solve like with technology compared to some other therapists who are a bit more hesitant or just not familiar with problem solving, that type of stuff.
Good night, Colorfly.
Good night, Colorfly. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you for the raid. And also, actually, we will
be
try
here.
And go and raid Rolling with Brock. Hopefully, gotta make sure that they're still
going.
Okay, we'll see you all over there. Thanks for spending some time with us. Bye.
In 5, 4, 3, 2,
see y'all.
1, raid!
I was just about to get the hell out of here. Boy Games Man, thank you so much for that raid. Wow, you guys had 28 viewers. That's crazy. Thank you so much for that raid, Boy Games.